welcome to your monthly fun time with Stella and Vaughn, aka the podcast that apparently cannot be killed and cannot be canceled.
Are we sure about that? Have we tested that out?
I,
Like, has
I'm
that
I'm
has that
well.
been
See,
proven?
see, I get the benefit of I'm the one of the woke agenda, thus I'm not part of the
Mm,
usual cancel culture attack squad that gives a fuck about the cancel culture attack squad
yeah,
because
yeah,
I'm a nobody because I'm not cis white and rich.
fair. Yeah, you
So
know what?
I
Yeah,
no one cares what I'm saying anyway, except the people that already care, and that's my audience already, which is why we get like 300 listens now on average. 300 downloads
yeah,
total. Yeah, we hit 300 downloads total. We've been like consistently growing. So shout out to the
yeah.
people all over. Whether you're stopping in for like listening for 5 seconds and you're like, I hate these motherfuckers. You know what? I still stole 5 seconds of your time. Get fucked, loser.
That's
You can never get
five
that back.
seconds. You
You can
can't
never
get
get that
that.
back. You can never get that back, and it lives rent free in your head. And I don't think about you at all. I think about those people who are like, yo, new episode after radio silence for 2 months. Yo, it had like 20 downloads in a day. I was like, bruh, who are you? What are these 20 people doing? Y'all, are y'all crazy? I wouldn't listen to me that quickly. But, if it's entertaining, if it's getting you through your job like the shit I listen to does, because that's really what it's about, is like, yo, I work a 9 to 5. I need something to give me some kind of levity because this shit sucks. So, if
Oh,
that's what we are for you, yo, that's all I ever wanted. That's all I ever
exactly.
wanted. Plus, it's just kind of
We're
fun
just
to do.
we're just here for good vibes and a good time. That's all
Yeah,
we're
we're
really
just here for good vibes and good times and to try not to fall into a nihilistic mindset about the state of the nature of the industry and life in general itself. But more of
Yeah,
that later. Don't worry about that.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's called, that's called foreshadowing. I'm Stella.
Foreshadowing is a
That's
literary device.
Shh, don't worry about it. Look, it's audio fine. Audio fine, this man
Audio
said.
fine.
In the sound
Audio
check, he
fine.
said audio fine.
I said
And
audio
like
fine.
he's not wrong, but I hate it. Because it was just like
Where's the lie?
the audio's good. Yeah, how's the audio? Oh, it's clear. How's the audio? Sounds good. Like you could just say, "How's the audio?" Audio fine. It's not
Audio fine. Yeah.
incorrect, but
Yeah.
like I hate it, and I hate it more because grammatically it's good enough. That's the problem. That's the real problem. That was the real woke agenda all along. Is that we're just making slang stupider. Audio fine.
Yeah.
Hey yo, what'd you think of the new album? Audio fine.
Audio fine.
Yo, I hate it. I hate
What?
it. I
Wait,
hate
what?
it.
Audio fine. Audio was fine.
Audio fine.
Well, what
Definitely
if this?
potential title.
What's the song where the song's audio was fine? What do you want? You want
Yeah, the audio was
was
fine. Oh,
fine.
these had how are those new beats by Dre? Audio's fine.
Audio fine.
This is a dumb bit. This might be our worst bit ever. Actually, this is a terrible bit. Yeah, in case you're unaware or like somebody sent you here or you're being forced to listen to this against your will, in which case I hope you make
Mhm.
it through your extraordinary traumatic ordeal. But thanks for listening.
Yeah.
This is the Only and Early Access podcast, a podcast where two people, like a bunch of other two people all over the internet, talk about video games and some other adjacent stuff, kinda, sorta. And that's the gist of it. Oh
But
my
if,
god.
if you're being forced to hear this podcast,
Yeah.
just let them know. Just if they're wondering any opinion about it, just say audio fine, and you're good to go. You can leave. You can go. You already listened to like the beginning of the podcast. You already like got the gist. Just say audio fine and just leave. You're good. You're fine.
Bro, bro, he's just like gun to your head. You're like being tortured. It's like the Saw movie, and then he's like, "So I heard you like podcasts. I'm gonna
Audio
play a
fine.
game." And he puts the headphones on, and you're like, "Audio's fine." And then the guy just gets up, like he just
He
suddenly
just
undoes
walks
the leg
up.
trap. He just like gets up, like it's the he just walks off, and Jigsaw's just like, "What? Huh? I, what's happening here?"
Audio fine,
I don't
bro.
know why
I'm
my
almost
Jigsaw is Batman. I'm not sure why my Jigsaw is Batman. I just noticed that. I just realized, you know what it is? I've never seen a Saw movie. I don't actually know how the
I
Jigsaw
would
puppet
actually be okay.
sounds. So, like,
It's just
It's Batman, right? Yeah, it's
It's
Batman,
Batman. It's Batman.
clearly.
Yeah, clearly.
It checks
Setting
out.
up exotic traps that cost a bunch of money.
It
It's
was
like,
it was
yeah.
actually a postmodern expressionism film series about the Batman who smiles, or whatever it's called. That's a deep cut. That's a deep cut, and I
That
definitely
is, yeah.
didn't get it. I didn't get it right. I think it's the Batman who laughs.
No, no,
It's one of
no.
those.
It's the Batman who laughs. Yeah, it's the Batman who
Yeah, it's
laughs.
one of those. It's one of those. But that's a deep cut. But it's a good deep cut. A good deep cut. That's all right. A good deep cut. Okay, which is coming out
It's
swinging.
good. It's just good. It's just good.
A good. So far, we're potential titles are audio fine and a good deep cut. We're in rare form today. Bro, if I pulled up like Castle Super Beast and the name of the episode was audio fine or good deep cut, I'm gonna be like, the fuck were they talking about this time? I would be more confused than I think I've ever been, and I think that says something because if you're not
And then
familiar with
you'd hear the
Castle
first.
Super Beast,
You would hear the first
first of
5 seconds,
if
5 minutes, and you'd be like, "Okay, I got it. I understand."
first of all,
everything.
if you're not familiar with Castle Super Beast, what are you doing with your life? Second of all, the statement that that type of those titles would confuse me more than any other titles they've ever had. I want you to, even if you're not gonna go listen to the show, just go look at some of the names of the episodes, and then if you've listened to the show and liked it, you'll like that. And if you've listened to this show and hated it, you might still like them like that. They're kind of better at it than us. But you'll understand the naming convention. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Bro, I don't know how if you even listen to that show or like I'm always a little behind on episodes just because I listen to a lot more Chilluminati and Red Web because that's just kind of what gets me through work. So I'm always a little behind on Castle Super Beast.
Mm-hmm.
But they still to this day there is like episodes where like the name of it. Bro, it gets me the way that some of ours still get me. Where every single time I look at it, I'm giggling, no matter how many times I've looked at it. And one of the new ones is shout out to CSB 305. Nintendo wouldn't care if you had the mandate of heaven. And
They
and
really
the
would.
follow up,
You're right.
the
You,
follow up
you.
CSB 306 all caps for this. Red eyes, black power.
What the? What in?
Bro,
What?
bro.
What is? What?
Red eyes, black power. What didn't you understand?
Red Eyes Black Dragon. Oh, okay. You know what? Okay.
No, no,
Red
no,
Eyes.
no, no. You
No, Red
honestly,
Eyes.
dude,
Not
like I
Dragon.
can, I can,
Oh.
I can, I can find the clip from the YouTube on the Woolies channel where it's like the highlights of the crazy moments of the podcast, because that's where that comes from. It'll land. It'll land real quick, and before they get there, you'll know how they got there. It'll be It ain't. It's not. 1 + 1 is 2. I'm gonna send you this, and I bet you in 5 minutes max, you're gonna message me that you won't even need to finish the video. You know how we got there now. It is maximum. It is the style of something that I have decided is like my hallmark, like strategy and everything. Is
Mhm.
You know how like some people are like subtle and suave, right? And it's like that ain't me. That ain't me. I wanted it to be me as I was like transitioning, but let's be honest, I'm like that's not me. I zero chill at all times.
Zero chill.
Right? Like I'm lesbian Julius Caesar. I'm either thumbs down, you're dead, or thumbs up, I love you, you're living. There's no
You're
middle ground. There is only complete plummet or completely skyrocket into infinity, drill to the moon. Right? Like there's nothing else. Failure or success. Critical 1, natural 20. Right? Like
Yeah.
that's all it is. That's all it is. So since I'm not chill and not subtle, I am a firm advocator and a practitioner of the fine, exquisite art of anti-subtle. Can I tell? Have you heard about our Lord and Savior anti-subtle?
I can only imagine that
So it's quite simple. It's quite simple. If there's subtleties to scale, right, and it's like, oh, they're pretty subtle. They're suave. They're like, and then there's less subtle. And if you do a simple scale of like 1 to 10, 10 being like, yo, this person, they are maxed out charisma. They can be as subtle, drop the barest of vaguest of things, and still get to where they wanted to get to, and you enjoyed the process with them, right? All the way down to like, oh man, they are not subtle at all, and that's 1 or 0. Anti-subtle is in the negative tens of thousands at the minimum at all times. We
like
are
in your
we are
face, like it is.
breaking new ground, quite literally by creating new ground underneath us by just drilling down. We'll get to the heavens either way. It doesn't matter. I don't need to drill up like the rest of you. I'll just drill down and just come back the other side. It's fine. just drill down. Bro, what is this show about? What is this show about?
Don't.
Well, hey, look, the Bible was right. Yo, hold on, wait, stay with me. The Bible was right. As above, so below. I just drill down. I'll get there too.
Yeah, as above, so below.
If I just keep going, eventually I just arrive on the other side of the heavens. If anything, I'm ahead of you in the long run.
You just
Bro,
discovered
the logic
you
here is
Dante's
infallible.
Again. All you did was just do Dante's Inferno again. That's all you just did again. That's all you just did.
Yeah, you know what? Dante Alighieri, that guy was onto stuff. That's a cool little poem, book. I don't know what that's classified as. It's tight.
It's a book. It's a story. It's
yeah, Virgil was like, yo, bro, you want to go on some kind of whack journey? That's about the gist of it. That's about the gist of it. That's about the gist of it. Don't worry about it. You don't need to read it.
It's a poem. Not bad. It's a poem.
That's what I said. This is yeah. Motherfucker. This motherfucker.
Look, I'm just. How is this a fucking poem? It's 3 parts. Okay, you know, no, I'm not. It's just
my man's over here googling how is it a poem.
It's a long ass poem. I don't like just write a story.
So is Beowulf.
Beowulf
is a poem. It like that's what everything was back then, because it was like that's the only way they knew how to tell a story. It was like structured in the form of a poem. A saga is just a poem that's basically book length. They didn't understand how to just write a story back then. It had to still be a poem, but it's clearly just like a fucking novel, but they didn't have that then. They had poems. So everything's a poem at a certain point. It's kind of like when you're like, if you're ever listening to Illuminati and it's a Mathis episode and it's a true crime, but it's in the Wild West, and it's like, how is this going on at all? How is this happening? And it's very simple. Because Alex is right, as he always is. Nobody gave a fuck until like 1915. Straight up. Nobody cared about anything happening to anyone other than their own very small personal circle, because you couldn't just look shit up. Nobody knew shit because it was the fucking Wild West. Like, a guy gets shot in the street, people don't even blink. Like, it's true. Back then, they didn't have a million different ways to tell a story that had been paved and formulated across all of human history. So they were like, what do we got? We got poems and like the poems that you don't write down and you just stand in the street and recite. Vocal poems. You got speeches or poems. That's it.
Hey, you got hymns. You got music.
That's just a poem with sound.
Exactly. But you need the music though. That's kind of the point. With the poem, you can just say it, and it's like, all right. But with him, you gotta have the sound. You gotta have the music. You gotta have the audio is fine. You gotta make
oh my god, yo, they're like, my lord, how's the hymn coming? Audio fine. that for the people that skipped ahead the first 10 minutes, that is a good deep cut, and we're full circle, baby. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. 15 minutes killed as per standard tradition. Expertly done so, if I don't say so. Let's talk about some video games, huh?
Let's talk about video
Ooh, that
games.
might be the strongest, like, at least one of these hosts is definitely neurodivergent 15-minute preamble of anything I've ever done in my life. Straight up. Like,
Let's,
that's so funny.
it could be
That
one, it could be
was.
both, it could
It
be
could be.
none. We don't.
It's definitely both. Let's
It's
be clear.
definitely both.
It's definitely both.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to the show. Let's do our things. Where do you want to start? What you been playing? Hit me. What you been playing? Cause I
Oh,
gotta,
we
I
start
gotta
with
grab
what we're
warmer
playing.
pants and turn my
Oh,
AC
okay,
up. Yeah. Tell me
okay,
what you've been
okay.
playing for a month.
All right. So, I played a demo very recently, called Twisted Towers.
Okie dokie.
Have you heard about it?
I have not. Sorry, I'm getting less dye in my pants because those were too heavy
No.
sweatpants. So just yap about it.
Okay, all right. So, Twisted Towers is funny enough. I saw a tweet that literally just mimicked what I said to a friend before I saw the tweet, which is think of it just like Bioshock and Carnival combined, where it's like the gameplay of Bioshock, but the aesthetics of Carnival. Now, if you don't know what Carnival is, I understand. It is an old ass arcade rail
I
shooter.
don't know what Carnival is, at least not by name. It's possible I know what it is and just don't remember that's what it's called,
Yeah,
but it's not
it's
giving me
it's
anything.
it's a really old arcade shooter. It was like think of it like House of the Dead or one where it's just like you would just shoot um what's it
Yeah,
called
I know what House of the Dead is.
monsters.
Okay,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
yeah,
Is it
but it,
like a
it
carnival aesthetic, I'm assuming?
yes, exactly.
So, like, shoot
It's
clowns?
clowns,
I
monsters.
don't like clowns, so I would enjoy shooting them.
It's
I'm gonna.
essentially the story of Carnival is that like these kids are like on it's like it's Halloween, of course.
Of
And they're
course.
like on a tractor ride, like a horror tractor ride or whatever through like
Got you.
near like a graveyard forest or whatever. And so they decide to like get off the tractor ride and start looking around a graveyard. And one of them that they find has a giant, I mean a giant gold coin that has
Okay.
the face of like an evil clown, and
What?
the gravestone just has a coin slot. Like it literally just has a coin slot. You're
Okay.
just
All
like,
right. Wait a
what are
minute.
you?
Okay, we're going too deep into Carnival. What was the original thing? Twisted
No,
Towers.
look,
Let's get back to what that is.
yeah.
I know enough about Carnival.
I just wanted to get a little bit to the
I'm
story
good.
because it's
I'm good.
it's
I
crazy.
don't want to. I don't want to know anymore. I have no interest. Get
No,
to
you
me to
do want to
Twisted
know.
Towers. Get me to Twisted
All right.
Towers.
Okay, so the whole point of Twisted Towers is that you're going to a building that looks like a tower, and you're supposed to climb all the way up, and you're saving your wife, fiance, not really quite sure. Um,
Okay.
and so, but the thing is that like it is literally filled with what really I could just say are carnival mascots. Um, but they all want to kill you, and it's all fucked up. Um, but
I feel like I
like I
wouldn't
said,
enjoy this.
like I said, it's supposed to be Bioshock gameplay as well because like the feeling of like the guns and everything like that and the things that you can do have that um
Is this
like
on Steam?
Bioshock. Yes, it's on Steam. You can look it up. Twisted
Yeah, let me
Towers.
look at this because I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest. I don't like every time you say Bioshock gameplay. I'm just like, is that supposed to be like a selling point?
Well, the thing is that
Like I
like
don't like. Never in my life have I heard anyone be like, "Yo, the gameplay of Bioshock, specifically
like
the gameplay."
okay, so
What you mean? The
so
most basic wandering gameplay ever? That what gameplay? That's
okay,
not the
so
highlight of a Bioshock game. Let me tell you.
okay, so if you remember Bioshock, I guess Infinite, there were shops that you
I've
could upgrade
actually
your
never
weapon.
played Infinite.
Okay, so just know that there's ways to upgrade your weapons. You can have multiple weapons on
Oh
hand.
god, that's gonna
There's
potentially get our
it
deal.
literally
Oh, I'm
starts
okay.
with
I'm
the whole
looking.
like
I'm
you
looking at the video here.
yeah. You literally start with grabbing a hammer which is like you grab a melee weapon, and that's how you essentially always start all these games, these Bioshock games. You like, here's your melee weapon, break through things, and go explore this weird, fucked up place. And so, with Twisted Towers, essentially, you're climbing up a tower. Uh, Part of the idea of this tower is that like no two uh playthroughs are the same because apparently like the tower can switch, so it's having that sort of like rogue light thing of like it can change
Yeah,
every
it's
time
real
you
popular
switch
right
through.
now.
Yeah. um but from having played it, it's like, yeah, if you play Bioshock, like it will feel like pretty much like Bioshock. um
Okay.
and I had fun with it. It's kind of a small demo. Like it'll get you through maybe like uh two
Okay,
floors
so
maybe.
see, I will say, as I'm like scrolling down and reading the Steam page, there's a little
Uh
line
huh.
here that, and I know why it's not like that, but like, I also know that a lot of the, so the line here is explore an abandoned 1950s resort reminiscent of Bioshock. I'll let that slide because of the file up. I don't like being like, even though it's a meme, like the whole it's the souls of this, even as
Uh-huh.
dumb as that is a very understandable fucking statement though. If you're being serious when you say that, where you're like, it's the souls of that, like, even if you, whether after that you have like the intellect or whatever to like actually break what that down, what that means in better detail, but like it's very clear, right? Like, I understand what you're trying to say, even though just using the dumb term of like it's the souls of that genre is a really
Uh-huh.
dumb and like buzzword way to describe something. It is effective. It's just the basest way you could have done that, right? Like,
Yeah,
and what
yeah,
I'm getting at is, I don't think saying it's like a Bioshock is the same thing. Even though saying it's a souls, it's like the souls of blah 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 is
yeah.
dumb as hell. It's still like, yeah, okay, I get it, man. But then that doesn't mean, and a lot of those games I've gone on to try and been like, yeah, it is the souls of that thing, but here's why this one's good and that one's bad, because it took the concept of souls as a genre and did its own thing. Those are the good ones. Whereas I feel like if you're saying it's like a Bioshock and they're saying it too, I don't really know what that means. Like, Bioshock is not a genre in the way that Souls is a, like, a Souls
Yeah, like
game
it's an
is a
FPS
genre.
game.
Yeah, right? You know what I mean? Like, that's not like,
I
it's too
I get what
vague.
you
So
mean.
that's what
Yeah,
I'm
I get
getting
what you
at.
mean.
And
It's
so
just that
why I'm
this.
saying all that real quick is because
Uh-huh.
the follow up after that is reminiscent of Bioshock and Disney World. So I'm looking at all the footage. I'm not really getting the Disney World vibe,
They're
other than
saying
that
it's
there's
a
like
mascot.
cutesy mascot animals, but that's not like Disney. That's just anything
They
ever that was trying to sell to kids, actually.
Yeah.
So
There's a
here's why I think I instantly would not like this, because the statement explore an abandoned 1950s resort reminiscent of Bioshock and Disney World, that does sound cool. But I want you to like get as close to the Disney of that as you legally can. I want that, like, have you listened to the Chilluminati, like, Disney urban myths part 1 and 2, especially part 2, where they read that incredibly obviously fake story but well written story about someone exploring an abandoned, like, Disney park that was forgotten in the swamps or something?
We
Like,
may have.
it's
I
it's
actually may have.
campy,
Yeah.
but it's like, okay, if that was what I was looking at, I was looking at like, whoa, this is like the most like, I want you to like, then this is why, because like toe the line to Disney suing you and winning immaculately. Make it the finest line ever, and then literally just do Bioshock what you're doing, gameplay, whatever that means, and for this type of shooter, but really like Mickey Mouse Club it the fuck up. And I would be like in the way that they started making those crazy like Winnie the Pooh horror things, and it's like because you can do that now. Like if they were doing that, and I pull this up, and I'm like, yo, that's just Mickey Mouse, and it's like, but they're getting away with it. I'm in. I'm in because that's insane and psychotic. But because it's just like Bioshock and Disney World aesthetic, and I'm like, okay, so you mean the 1950s then? Like, you're just describing the 1950s, except it's a video game, so you get to stretch what the 1950s is. That's it.
Mm.
Like, Bioshock is not an aesthetic, because the Bioshocks don't even share the same aesthetic. It's also not a
Yeah.
genre. And
So
doing the Disney World thing just because there's mascots isn't enough for me. I think if it was able to lean way more into that and be like, yo, do you want to run up through, like, fucked up Disneyland and go fight, like, Walt Disney's frozen head? As legally close as we could get to that. Yes, I do. But that's not what this is. And yeah, I like it. I'm sure it's fun. I don't think I would ever buy it and like play it. Is basically where I've come to with it. It looks
yeah,
like it would be fun. It doesn't look like it's a bad game. Let me be very clear. It's
yeah.
just the way it's describing itself, and it kind of does it to itself, is off-putting. And in a world where this roguelike, because of Hades 2 and Hades, is very popular, I'm definitely not inclined to go to this over something else.
I understand. And so what I'm trying to explain is that the reason I they say Bioshock, even I say Bioshock, is because when you play it, like when you play this demo, you like if having just played Bioshock like constantly, like it almost captures the feeling of playing an FPS that kind of used Bioshocks as a template, like as just the way that the feel of the movement, at least with guns, kind of just how, and aesthetic wise, yeah, it's because they're using like very similar like models, I guess. Like you have like your what looks like your
It's
single
honestly
action
giving me
revolver.
more Five Nights at
mach-
Freddy's than anything. If I wanted to be as dumbed down as we're doing here, it's Bioshock Infinite Five Nights at Freddy's roguelike. That's it.
Yeah,
That's what I'm seeing visually.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm
I
not getting like a Disney thing at all out of it.
Here, let me give you at least.
No, I mean I'm on the goddamn Steam page. I'm looking at
No, no,
everything.
no, 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 no. But this is why I said Carnival, because Carnival, like when you see this, it's like you're like, oh yeah, yeah, okay, okay.
Well, it's a
I get it.
carnival look. I mean, I know what a fucking carnival looks
Yeah, no, no,
like.
no. But like,
Okay, I'm not clicking that. I don't want nothing to do with what that is. Look at this guy's face. Fuck that. No. I hate it. I understand what a fucking carnival looks like,
I
man.
know, I know, I know. But I'm just
It
trying to
looks like
like
a
kind of
carnival, like what they've all looked like since carnivals
yeah,
existed. They
yeah.
look fucking circus tent and clowns. Yeah, I get it. Some roller coasters, cotton candy, hot dogs, or whatever. Like, bro, I grew up in the country. I know what a fucking carnival is.
I know.
They
I'm
have the
just
same
saying
aesthetic. I don't need you to explain carnivals to me. That's why
I
I
know.
got off the
I,
carnival thing before it, because I'm like, okay, I understand. It's literally just a carnival horror game. It's just carnival
yeah,
aesthetic horror game. That thing we've been doing since we decided, hey, what if we used horror as entertainment? Bro, do you know how many carnival horror things there were? You know how prominent clowns are in horror? To the point where, like, real serial killers have clown things. Like, bro, like, I don't need you to explain clowns and carnivals to me, okay? I grew up in the 90s. I'm very aware of what a carnival is.
fine. I was just trying to go. It's like the carnival, is a much more accurate description of this whole game. But having played the demo, I was entertained with it. I see it's being published by 3D Realms, so it'll be interesting because just they've been publishing like a lot of games as them being kind of a semi big. Because like 3D Realms, if I'm not mistaken, is under was under Bethesda. I don't even know anymore, or if they're like their own different thing at this
I
point.
don't know this name at all.
3D Realms. 3D Realms are the people that used to make Duke Nukem.
Oh, you mean that piece of shit? Yeah. Yeah, that's why I don't know this name.
The awful Duke Nukem Forever. Yes, that one.
No, I mean,
Uh,
I meant just Duke Nukem in general.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Duke Nukem's trash, bro. I don't know why everyone was so upset when the last one was trash. They've all been trash, bro. They're not good games. In a
I
world
know.
where there's Duke Nukem and Doom and Wolfenstein, if you're picking Duke Nukem at all over Wolfenstein and Doom, you're wrong. You're wrong. And no, Stella, there isn't just a tier list of, okay, so which is first? Okay, well, it depends on the era. At some points, Doom is the better franchise. At some points, Wolfenstein. But your mistake is in assuming this list goes to 3. There is no 3. There's which one's currently got the better game, Wolfenstein or Doom. These days, usually it's Wolfenstein. I don't really care for the new Dooms. But, like, ain't nobody ever walking around being like, yo, the best FPS of that specific era and genre, Duke Nukem. Over any Doom? Over any Wolfenstein? Kill yourself. You're wrong. Fuck off. That kill yourself is clearly a joke, but, like, that's how deeply I feel about this. Like, go fuck off. Get the fuck out of here. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself like those people, like those grown-ass adults who are like, yo, I love summer. I love when it's 100 degrees and I'm sweating instantly the moment I'm conscious. No, you don't. Shut the fuck up. Why you gonna lie to me? Why you playing? Play too much. You know what you're not playing? The correct game. Nobody fucking playing. I don't give two shits about Duke Nukem. No wonder I didn't know this goddamn name. Because I stopped worrying about what the hell anyone who associated with Duke Nukem was ever doing. Fuck that shit. That shit's stupid as fuck.
Well, they've done other things than Duke Nukem.
No, permanently stayed.
uh,
Bro, if I can hate Konami forever, even if they start to make half-decent games, you think I can't hate these people for Duke Nukem?
you can go for it. I'm just saying,
Please. I didn't even know who they were when you started talking about them. That's how little I care. I was like, I don't know this name. I literally didn't know. I was like, who the fuck is 3D Realms? What the hell are you talking about?
They published also a well-known one, Ghost Runner, and
oh, I hate that too.
Oh, you hate? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Ghost Runner's dumb. I fucking hate that. That shit's lame.
There you go.
Bro, I don't think I've played a game that's ever had 3D Realms attached to it. Like, straight up. Like, because unless you count the 5 seconds I touched Duke Nukem at that as the 90s kid there, because, there was only 12 games a year. And I was just like, ew, this is bad. Like, I could just go play Doom or Wolfenstein. They're right there, and they're not bad. I'm going to go do that, because that's the correct choice.
Let's see.
So yeah, I don't think I've played a single thing. I literally was like, why are you saying 3D Realms like this is a known entity? Never fucking heard of this. They sound like a company from like 20,000 years ago, too.
Pretty much. They are really one of the oldest companies in
Well, it's time to get in the grave already, Grandpa.
That's funny.
yeah, that is.
Oh, they did Cultic too. Oh, okay, that one I actually was kind of enjoying. But anyway, so yeah, that was one of the games I was playing. Twisted Towers. Anything new? Oh, Proteus. That's the one I was playing. With a friend. Proteus.
Proteus. Never heard of this. I'm gonna look this up and I'm gonna instantly hate it. This is what's
you're gonna probably hate it. It's I don't know if you're
Proteus. Oh, what am I looking at here?
It's Pixel Doom is probably the best way I can describe it, or which like it's trying to go with the aesthetics of old Doom, but like trying to.
Am I looking at the wrong thing?
Oh,
because that's not what I'm seeing. How is this spelled?
I posted it in the chat.
Okay, now I'm looking at the right thing. Okay. I thought you were saying Proteus, so I typed that in with a T, and it's like some indie dreamlike music game, and then you started describing this, and I'm like, excuse me? When you said it's looking like old Doom, and it's like pastel and like 8 pixels, and I'm like,
it's how they get you.
I was like, you want to stop fucking lying to me? You want to not lie on my show?
It's how they get you. It's like the
Yeah,
pastel colors, and then
I'm
you.
looking at thing that wants to be Doom or Unreal and can't
Mhm.
decide. But all right, again, maybe I'm just like not willing to take new things in this genre easily, but I'm just like, guy, I can just go play Wolfenstein or Doom. Like, I don't I don't love those enough to want just more of that with a different name, I guess.
Yeah, that's
Like,
fair.
I'm sure it's fun, but I'm never going
It
to
is.
choose to buy this over anything else in my life. Because by the time I want a type of game like this, guarantee you there's probably 2 to 3 Wolfensteins and Dooms I haven't touched yet. Because, like, I like them, but it is not a genre that I'm like, yo, I want as much of this genre as I can get. So, like, when they do these things, and I'm like, I'm glad other people are always stepping into the ring, but anytime I see, like, a thing where it's like a Doom, I'm like, yeah, it is. As in, it's basically just Doom and Unreal, and I'm like, yeah, those are fine, but, like, I have those. I've played those. In fact, there's new ones in those well-known, established, well-developed franchises that I haven't played. I think I'm still 2 Wolfensteins behind. I'm definitely 2 Dooms behind. But, like, I don't know. It's just like, yeah, it's not a genre I love to death enough to, like, dip my toe into shit like this ever, even though it looks perfectly fine.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I was having fun with this, especially because I'm playing it with a friend. You can play up to 4 people with it, so it's basically like, what if Doom had co-op as well? Um,
That's pretty cool.
but but yeah,
I'm gonna be
it's
honest.
it's
I was like that weirdo who like actually loved the multiplayer in Doom 2016 because it was
yeah.
fun
No,
as
that one was
fuck, bro.
fun. That
Bro,
was fun.
becoming the demon and just all over the thing and like being on the mic and just be like, I am the devil and just being a freak, bro. It's the best. Also, that game was, in my opinion, definitely better than the second one. I prefer the 2016 over Eternal. And I would rather have had like a nice little multiplayer. Like it was fucking fun. I don't know if I'm ever gonna touch what's the new one? Dark Age?
Yeah, yeah. Dark Ages, Doom, the Dark Ages. That one I'm definitely
Yeah,
looking
it's
forward
one of those
to.
things that like if I get around to that, it'll be like 10 years from now. I'll be like, yo,
And then by
I
then
picked
it's
up
like, yeah,
Doom
you
the
hope.
Dark Ages for like I no, I'll be like, yo, I picked up Doom the Dark Ages remaster for PS7 for like $5. It's alright.
It's alright. It's alright.
I like that everything I said is meant to be a joke, except it's probably just, 10, 15, 20 years for us away. PS6 is certainly by 2028. We already know that, basically. They've all but confirmed it twice.
Yep.
They're all like, yeah, it's just, next gen's coming. They literally just stopped selling PS4s. Like, that's real. They're not doing them anymore. Done.
Yep.
There is your signal. PS5 will soon be the old one. 2, 3 years max. 2, 3 years max. We're getting that PS6. 2, 3 years. Like they said, 2026, probably 2027. They like 2028 would be pushing it, I think. I'd be surprised if it goes that long. I think they're saying 2028 now, but they literally just stopped manufacturing the last console generation. So now the only ones still in current like manufacturing, they're making more. They're always gonna have some PS5s. And we already got the PS5 Pro. It's already fucking there. And you again, just like with the PS4 Pro, you don't need it. It's not worth it. Just wait for that PS6. Like, we're there again. It's the thing. Honestly, I'm excited. I'm excited because I want both active gens to be on solid state drives already. Because it's definitely holding the industry back. Having to split between solid state drive PS5 and Pro and hard drive PS4 and Pro, which just cannot compete. It can't keep up. It can't do it. And we need to just retire that shit, as annoying as that is, but it's like, yo, we need to get everybody on these solid state drives. It's gonna be it's gonna be where PC is at now, right? Where it's like the range of PC and why I'm still on like a 37, right? An NVIDIA 37 card is like
Mhm.
because like I haven't needed to upgrade. I know that after I pay off the laptop and way down the line when I get like a proper rig again, I'm definitely making sure I'm in the 40 gen cards, right? Because it's time to do that now because the 50 gens are coming out. But I didn't have to upgrade at all. Ever. I'm good, and we're gonna be getting there. Like, once consoles are all on solid state drives, well, aside from whatever Nintendo's doing, there'll be less reason to have to buy the next upgrade. Backwards compatibility will probably work better in the longer run, because it'll all be on tech that, like, it's gonna be able to run it. Because, like, you ain't, that PS4 hard drive, man. You try to, like, play, like, the Spider-Man on the PS4? Bro, hang on, you gotta load, like, 2 streets at a time.
Just 2 at a time. Which is funny, because I was reading up, at least, tweets and whatnot, where, like, the Xenoblade Chronicles...
My man's is still on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm still on there. There's still stuff being posted there.
Yeah, except 90% of it's all bad, and I can just find it quicker and faster not being there. I actually don't even have it on my phone anymore. I straight up, I use Blue Sky and Instagram as social medias, and that's fucking it.
That's good.
I have Tumblr, but, like, I don't understand how to use it. I have TikTok, but I don't understand how to use it.
I don't know how to use it either.
So, like, I have them, and every now and then I'll pull them up and I'll post the thing, and then I'll bounce for, like, six months.
That's,
Yeah.
That's how you use it.
Yeah. That's how you use it, yeah.
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 But I was reading apparently with Xenoblade Chronicles X, the remaster that's coming out for the Switch, because it used to be on the Wii U. It's coming out, and they managed to, like, make it a gigabyte smaller.
I really was like, and I was really, like, half expecting you to be like, and they managed to make it, like, worse.
No, they've actually improved it, file size and everything.
Is that allowed? Is that allowed at Nintendo?
Is that allowed? Can you do that, Nintendo? According to
hey, that Pokemon game's got too many frames. We need to cut at least 10 of those out. The people don't want frames, Mr. Chairman. They want new Pokemon. We can't afford those extra 20 frames. We might have to pay our artists. I'm really going deep on Nintendo. Well, maybe there should be less fucks. GameCube Nintendo, that's where it was at. It's never been the same. It's never been the same, man. It's never been that good again. It'll always be like, and I know it's probably rose-tinted, but I don't, like, fuck off, it's not, though. They just had better games back then. The Mario games were better. The best Mario parties ever made, all GameCube. The greatest Mario Kart of all time, Double Dash. I dare you to find a human who disagrees. I'll wait because you fucking won't be. Double Dash is GOAT. Hell, even the sweaty, smelly Melee even the sweaty, smelly Smash players are like, yo, Melee was the best. Whatever. But, like, the GameCube era Mario parties, still the best. Best maps, best gameplay, best fucking everything. Mario Sunshine, are you kidding me? Absolutely slaps the Mario Galaxies and Odyssey all over the table. Fuck off. Mario Sunshine is incredibly better than those games. Luigi's Mansion, the OG, get the fuck out.
Oh,
get the fuck out. Yo, Chibi Robo? Original Animal Crossing? Still the best one. Fight me.
Wario World.
Wario World? Yo, the Pokemon GameCube games? Actually hella good.
Oh my god, I actually like those. I really like those.
Yo, Harvest Moon Magical Melody? The best one ever made, and the last time it was good? You get the fuck out. What you want? What you trying to fight? You can't. Resident Evil 4 was on the GameCube. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yo,
shut the fuck up. You lose. You lose.
Mario Strikers
GameCube?
was a thing.
Mario Striker. Mario Baseball, bro. Mario Golf.
Baseball.
Yo, Sonic Adventure Battle 2, the only good 3D Sonic game. Fight me, child. Fight me. I can go all day. GameCube, Nintendo over. Nintendo after GameCube. The fuck out. The fuck out of here. If you like Nintendo games and you don't agree with this, get the fuck out. Don't listen to my show. I will find you.
Yo, they had the best Star Fox games as well. I'm putting that down.
It had the last Star Fox games. Fucking. Yo, hey, how about that F-Zero? You get an F-Zero? There's definitely an F-Zero on the GameCube.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure of that.
After that, no.
Dude, you ain't getting no F-Zero. Hey, when was last Metroid? That was good. Oh, was that GameCube? Sheesh. Hey,
People are
isn't
gonna
there
like
isn't there like an iconic horror game that debuted on GameCube? Am I forgetting something? What is that? What could that be over there? In there in the dark. Don't worry about it. It's too good for you. You don't need
Oh yeah,
that
I was
little
about to say
Switch
Eternal
kid.
Darkness.
Shh,
Yeah,
shh.
yeah.
No. You shh. They don't know about that. They don't know about it.
They don't know about it.
No. Your little Switch. You can't handle no Eternal Darkness. It can't handle that. It's not strong enough. It's actually factually not strong enough. It can't run the game. That's why it's not on there, baby. Like, hey, you know when the handhelds were good? GameCube era. Hooking my little Game Boy Advance up to my GameCube. Yo, what up? Hey, you know what was better than Amiibos? The fucking cards. The cards that you did in the scanner. It was easier to collect and they were cheaper because they were cards. And they didn't eat up all the room in the world because they were cards. I could get like 30 cards for the price of one Amiibo, bro. Eat a dick. Like, fuck off. GameCube was peak Nintendo. They will never hit that high again. And I'll make the hottest of takes here, just to rile, really just that last little salt on all this for them, right? The little Salt Bay meme. This is it right here. You ready? The only good Zelda games are on GameCube. Fight me. What you know about Wind Waker? You better wake the fuck up and get out of here. Y'all need some coffee. You're sleeping on me. Get the fuck out. What you know about that? You don't know nothing about nothing. Out here with your little handheld. Oh, I got the Switch too. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Oh, does this one connect to the internet? Oh, in 2025? Woo, we cooking. You over here rubbing some sticks together. Like I can't just turn my stove on. Like, get the fuck out of my face. I hate this shit. Nintendo don't. They don't do shit except tell people not to enjoy things. Pokemon Go? You right, Pokemon Go out of my life. The last Pokemon game I enjoyed was Gen 4. That's it. You know what I do now? I just play the emulators. But you gonna come get my computer? Come at it, Nintendo. Like, fuck off. We would like it very much if you would stop downloading emulators. Yeah, bet. I'm a Nintendo hater. I hate Nintendo. Fuck that shit. Why don't you make some good games? Good
business practices, they wouldn't be in this mess. But you know, they don't. They don't got good business practices. So this is the the problem.
Bro, I just like went in on Nintendo for like 30 minutes there, bro. Just 30 minutes of this podcast is like, it literally just like, get like a James Bond torture scene and like paste our logo poorly over the torturer beating the shit out of James Bond and then like just slap the Nintendo logo on them. And it's just, I'm just going in. They don't even have information I want. They don't got nothing. I'm just torturing them to do it. Oh my god, bro. I was like, that was brutal, even for me. Like, how I went in. I was like, nah, we're doing this now. I woke up today and chose violence.
Just complete, utter violence.
Eviscerated, bro. I can't wait to talk about games I like in my section of the show. Yo, what else you been fucking playing, bro?
I mean,
it's just I can't wait to talk about things I like. You mean like being a human being? Fucking dumb bitch. Oh, I hate myself.
Oh god. Okay.
Oh my god.
Going back. I tried for a few minutes just to like see what it is. One Piece Odyssey. It's a
Yeah, I saw you were just playing that. What that?
Yes. It's just.
Is there like 9 million levels to beat?
I have no idea.
I'm just assuming so, because that's all I know about One Piece is that it was a lot.
It's
a lot of One Piece.
Yep,
no one can tell me whether it's good, and no one can seem to agree on where I should start or how I should start.
It's good. That I will say.
And everyone agrees, yes, everyone looks ugly as fuck on purpose. That's what I
Damn.
know about One Piece, man. Bro, that is like an anime that, like, the moment I looked at it, I was like, nope. And then the more I've just learned tangentially through, like, the grapevine of social media, where I'm just like, there's, like, how many episodes? And I'm just like, nah. Nah, man. Nah. If ever there was, like, a moment in my life where it could have happened, it's gone on too long to ever, like, remotely tempt me in, right? Like, the art, I don't like it. So if I could ever get past that at some point, we are so far past that threshold, right? Like, there's no shot now. There's no shot. There's like 1,000 I'm like, nah, you got, bro. I am in my mid-30s. I ain't committing to this. I don't got the time to tell you why I don't have the time. Just trust me, I've done the fight before. I know what I'm doing. Now step aside. Yo, shout out to what is that? Happy Souls?
Is it? I don't know. I don't.
Ah, it's like a Dark Souls 2 meme. It's animated. It's incredibly funny and well made. I'm
It
pretty
could
sure
be.
it's Happy
It could.
Souls. I'm almost certain. I think Happy Souls will get you there. You'll know it when you see it. Don't worry about it. That's for the oldies. That's the way back. That's old YouTube. Back when people felt like YouTube was a good platform to do the little animated project on. And it still is, except like you just get no recognition now at all about it, as opposed to maybe before you could get some. I miss those
Before.
days. I miss those days.
You miss those days?
I miss those days. Bro, back then, I didn't know who Donald Trump was. I didn't know who Elon Musk was. Twitter wasn't even a thing, Bro, it was like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna sound like a boomer. It was a little simpler back then. Shit's stressful. Bro, I wake up, I look at the news, and I'm like, are we all dead yet? What's going on, baby? Nah? Okay, I'm gonna proceed as planned then. Like, that's where I'm at. I'm like, okay, alright. Nobody shot me. Nobody suddenly assassinated me. All right, I'm gonna keep going to work and paying my bills. I don't really know what else to do at this point. I'm gonna be real, and I don't want to get into it. It just depresses me. It's fine. We're about
Fair.
to talk about some fun stuff. What else you got? You were talking about something
Uh,
here.
it was a One Piece Odyssey, but honestly,
Oh
that
right,
like
yeah.
there,
Oh
it
boy.
wasn't like I said, there
What
wasn't
is the
really much.
genre?
It's an
What?
RPG, so
It's an
JRPG.
RPG. Okay, okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
So not much to say, honestly.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Or too much to say for this show.
uh,
That's a joke
well,
about how big One Piece is.
pieces.
And
Yeah, we can't get
there
into
we go.
that. That's,
Yeah.
we
It's
can't
fine.
get
It's
into
fine.
that.
Don't worry. It's a small joke about a big thing. Don't worry about it. It's a small joke. I'm on fire today.
You
I'm
are.
on. It's a small joke for a big thing. The biggest potential title I think I've ever typed out in my life. Like, actually fucking stupid, this show. Okay, so I guess I'll go through my month and then we'll hit the news and whatnot. Alrighty, I've been playing some stuff. I'm gonna start with some like do like the usuals first, and then we'll get into some stuff I've put my hands on. Jamming out in Diablo 4 so much that I'm running like I have a necromancer. I'm running a druid. I'm running a spirit born. I forget what it's called, something like that. Um, this season I don't play hardcore just because like I don't have the time, right? I just
Yeah,
straight
that's
up
fair.
don't have the time, and I want to enjoy the thing. So I'm playing. I've got two characters in Torment, one headed there. I because they all share like certain resources because it's all obviously seasonal, but non-hardcore. I'm literally like hundreds of millions of gold at this point because of how much I've been playing the game. It's I'm loving this season. It's my favorite season mechanic, and I think my favorite season like storyline, and has really intrigued me about like where lore could be headed. I know that like there are people I saw that like on official like Diablo forums, there are people straight up like mad that Blizzard hasn't talked about the next expansion yet. And I'm just
Really?
like I'm like, bro, this is the second season after the first expansion because it launched with season 6. This is season 7. Well, I don't want to hear a word about that next expansion right now. I got shit to do. Like, that's crazy. We didn't even hear about the expansion until like 3, 4 months before it came out. We shouldn't hear anything for a while. And they've already announced that they're not going to do an expansion every year as originally planned, so it's been pushed back to 2026. I think that's better because I really think a lot of the better things about this game that has made it like worth playing to me still absolutely would recommend it right now if you like these types of games. It's fucking fun as fuck. And it's like, yeah, there's seasons and stuff. You're gonna be able to get through the season quest no problem and experience the season mechanic, especially if you're not playing hardcore. And even if, yeah, you're gonna be like, it's not as grindy as it seems because it's fucking Diablo, man. Like, you go, right? The hard part is when you're doing hardcore, and like that's a personal choice. But at the end of the day, it's not like you're like, yo, if I don't grind out the season by the pass, I'm not gonna have cool cosmetics to look cool. That's definitely not fucking true. Let me tell you that right now, because even 7 seasons in, and having bought nearly every pass, most of my like various cosmetics for all my transmogs are just base game or expansion. Like, you are not like sweating for stuff like that. The season pass really just feels like extra. You're just paying for a little extra fancier stuff, as it should be, really. Like, that's fine with me. Just like the cosmetics in the store, yeah, they all look really good and also come with like special visual effects because that's what a cosmetic store is for. And in a world where Overwatch is apparently going back to loot boxes and like a CSGO mode, and I'm like, yo, I'm full out on that, and I couldn't be. I know which one of Blizzard's money things I prefer. The PvE one that doesn't bother me. And the one that's actually way more fun to play. So, like, Diablo 4, fucking great. Always been good. Has only gotten better, and I feel like, especially Season 2 onward, every season has really added, like, the game is getting reworked pretty aggressively sometimes, where you're like, yo, it's just better. Yo, it's just better. This is better. This is better. And we're just layering that on top, so the seasons are really feeling impactful in terms of, like, the longevity of the game for me. Like, they really, I feel like the season content alone is good. And you have free access to that, right? The only thing you pay for in a season is the pass. If you want the premium, there is the free part of it too. Like, all the actual content of the game, including any reworks that came with the season, that's free and permanent. Like, that's just there. You're not paying for any of that. It's just there. The only content we've paid for, actually, is the expansion currently. So I'm having a blast with it. It is fucking fun. I'm, like, loving the story. I love playing the game. It's good. It's fucking Diablo, but I liked Diablo 3. It's like, yo, when it's good, it's good. It's the same thing Diablo 3 was that lasted, like, 24 seasons. It's just better. That's it. It just has, I guess, more stuff to sell you, because it has, like, a cosmetic store. That's really the only difference, I'm gonna be honest. Other than, like, it's a grim, dark art aesthetic, whereas Diablo 3 was more colorful. It's literally just that game, but better art style and more stuff to sell you if you want it. That's it, really. It's good. It's a good time. But I've been playing a lot of it. Like, I'm having a blast with it. I've been playing a lot of Black Ops 6 Zombies. That's pretty much all Black Ops is for me now. It's just zombies. That's where I sit. I'm already in it. Like, I mean, got to Prestige 4 mostly off of multiplayer. And it's just like, a multiplayer lurches between really good to like really bad to like pretty solid. And then just back and forth, back and forth. Whereas I can just always kind of enjoy the zombies even when people are kind of dumb and stupid. But like, zombies is damn good. And honestly, I like every map. I definitely put Liberty Falls at the lowest. But not because of size, just because, like, it's kind of boring. The size doesn't bother me too much. It's like, it's definitely just like boring. But like, Terminus is incredible. Citadel Mort might be my favorite castle map. Might be. It's a tie between that and, do you remember the one with the bows? The elemental bows? I think that was Black Ops 3.
I don't remember.
Where you shot, where the ending, like, cutscene of beating the map was you shot, like, you blew up the moon. It's like a castle in Germany, snowy.
I don't remember.
That's where the dragon statues that ate things first played into play. But it was like a BO3 map, I think. That one is up there. That's one of my favorite maps of all time. But Citadel Mort, the one we have in this game with swords, It's fucking fun. That map is just fun to play in. It's a good map. Terminus also really good map. I like Terminus. Like, hey, yo, Swampy Island aesthetic has always been a winner. This is a good map. Castle always been a good winner, but you have a lot of good. This is a good castle map. This is like top two for sure, at least. Same thing with Terminus. Top two swamp maps, Swamp Island maps. And then the new one, the Tomb. I really like the Tomb. I really, really like the Tomb. The way the Tomb is like just designed, like the pathing of it, is sick.
Mhm.
And the fact that like those certain parts of the Tomb 100% are the Revelations aesthetic from the closing of the storyline last expansion map in Black Ops 4. It is the same goddamn aesthetic. And I know that you've hinted at that like they have straight up like it is going back to that in some way. But I haven't seen the cutscene for beating Citadel yet still. So I'm not up to where the story is, and I know you said they were
Yeah.
because I've been talking to you. It was like I want them to go back to like give me what we're kind of getting now, where you have the dedicated crew, but like really get back to that. There was a cast, and the zombie story was. It started just wow, oh, how do we stop the zombies, and became more of a story that was just for character studies. And that's why I loved it, because it was like, no, I want to beat the map because I want to see what the fuck Rick Toffin and the boys are doing. Because it was well written, right? And well voice acted. And if we can get back to that, even if it takes until the next Black Ops, look, if you're getting back to that, I will buy every fucking game just to play zombies. Just give me a squad. It doesn't have to be the boys. I'd take the boys again. But get me back to a squad. And if somehow you're going to turn this dedicated crew into what I would call this is a squad. I'm here for these people. I want to play all of their unique story engagements and like see what they go through, right? Like because it kind of becomes a playable zombie movie to me. And I'm like, yo, I just want that back. We have some of the best maps, I think. I think the progression in zombies is the best it's ever been. Holy fuck, it's so fun. It's so rewarding to grind out to get the rewards to upgrade shit in zombies, to go back in and immediately feel the difference in the power. Like every time. I love that. I just need them to dial the story more in like they used to have it. If I can get close to how that story used to feel with how progression and gameplay feels now, bro, I am buying every Black Ops. I don't care if the multiplayer is bad. I don't care. If you can get zombies there, because, like, let's be honest, zombies was carried by the story. Because there
Yeah.
was no real progression. And Call of Duty movement has been stale for a long time. The movement's real clean. The progression is absolutely been innovated the fuck on for this franchise specifically. Thank God. Thank you, Treyarch. It needed it because it carries a weaker story. 100% a weaker story. But I'm in. I'm playing like if I'm booting Black Ops up, I'm going zombies, 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 zombies
Mhm.
because of that progression, because of like, yo, this is it's like Diablo kind of Monster Hunter vibe of progression, where I'm like, yeah, I've done it a million times, even when it's maxed out, but it's still fun, and it was fun getting there the whole time, right? It's why I like Monster Hunter, because I'm like, this grind is not fun at every point. I am noticing my power increases. I feel like I'm being rewarded adequately for the work I'm putting in, and I'm enjoying every step of the way. And still being challenged as I continue to push up. Like, Diablo will be like, okay, you want to scale up to infinity? Sure. Okay, are you scaled up to infinity? Yeah, go fight Super Lilith. Oh, did you get hit once? Die. And you know what? For the people who want that, if I was getting to that, I would enjoy it. Because I'm just like, every step of the way I'm enjoying just playing this game. And that's where Zombies gameplay and progression is at now. And I really just want that story to get in. I will say, I really do like the unique cutscene that I've seen with my girl. I do it every time I'm in the map. Every time I do it now.
Oh, the
I
Citadel
go,
one?
yeah, because
Yeah.
because that one
Yeah.
time I didn't do it, and now I know what's in there, dude. I've never failed it again. I'm going in there sometimes with one gun, and I'm just like, nah, fuck this boy. This boy gets fucked up, and then
Yeah.
every time I'm like, bro, having a unique cutscene. All right. I really want to see where the story goes because I'm like, okay, there is character moments happening here that are reminiscent of like how And it's why I didn't like it when it was just the operators is like a big part of zombies is like, bro, like Rick Dolphin's a fucking monster, but he's not wrong. But like he's piece of shit, vile human being, but he's not wrong, right? And that's a compelling character. And what made the squad so compelling is over time that squad went from basically being two steps from killing each other in the middle of a zombie apocalypse because of obvious reasons to
Yeah.
the three being like, yo, Rick Toffin's insane. We gotta keep this guy on a leash. To like understanding, oh wow, he's actually maybe the worst human being that's ever lived, but he's not wrong. And you do have to do what he says. And he's willing to make that sacrifice that he needs to make. Like, Rick Toffin makes the sacrifice in the end in a weird way, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, you really felt those characters progress their relationship in ways that fucking made sense based on the story, right? Like, you really got a squad, and we haven't had that. And if we can get back to that, bro, you know how happy I'll be. You know how happy I'll be. I'll be so happy. I was into the new squad too from BO4. I always forget what their timeline was
Yeah, the
called. I
chaos.
liked
Yeah,
them.
the chaos. Yeah.
It was good. It was like starting a new one. I totally was on board. I was like, this is different. It's different dynamics, but it is instantly a character-driven experience first. And that's where the gameplay started to get a little better too. And then we got the better progression and an even better gameplay. And then we had no story worth telling. And I was like, what the fuck happened? Dream, the long dream, and I don't know, I'm just putting it out there because Treyarch has given me a lot. Yo, just say it. BO7, BO8, whatever, just say it. You wanna get back to that. Here's two timelines. Here's your timeline with that squad. Here's your timeline with this squad. Really good gameplay, really good progression, real good maps, and character-driven multiple squads that are both compelling. I'm about to be buying stock in this company. We all want what I'm selling. We all want this. Everybody wants what I just described. Everyone. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not. Black Ops 6 is very good. We gotta play some of that. Is
Yeah,
what that.
play
We,
more.
Zombies is good. So obviously been jamming the fuck out on that. I did start fucking around with I've gotten a couple things maxed out, upgrade path wise. Now I have a fair amount, not nowhere all of it, but like more than one certainly. Like I've got like I think 3 or 4 of the perks all done. 2 or 3 ammo mods all done. Like I'm getting there. That's how much more I've been playing. I've prestiged like twice on zombies alone, or I'm about to do it again. I think. I've been fucking around with the life ammo a lot. I really like that one the more I work with it. I've actually been pairing it with the I forget what the field gear is, that like the rage mode thing. You know what I mean? Where like you pull all the zombies to you. I don't remember what it's called.
He pulls.
Yeah, it like most zombies will try to fight you, like they target you. You're pulling the aggro, and then it like refills your armor instantly. And then like the way I have it set
yeah.
up is as I'm
Yeah,
killing
yeah, yeah.
things. Yeah, so I've been running that with like a shotgun that has built-in dragon's breath, and then like I get the life ammo mod on it, and I've been grinding out to max out the life ammo augments and that specific field upgrade. So I've just been fucking around with that and seeing how far I can push it with like that tanky aggressive regen soak up the aggro field upgrade, the healing mod, and like give me just my juggernaut. How far can I push this? Right? And just working on positioning, and I've gotten some pretty good runs just really trying to flex and really push my like positioning skills with stuff like that, and it's been really fun to fuck around and play a play style like that. I mean, that's the joy of the progression system, is like, yo, there are builds. There are play styles to this now, and like I think it was you, I believe, who definitely told me that the healing mod ammo does more damage to these specific things, and I'm like, oh, Oh, we're really starting to focus a little more on like, hey, what kind of element you rocking? Oh, you don't want that. You want this. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, I like that though. That's good. It's fun. It's a fun ass game. And I've been using a lot more. I've been fucking around with pistols a lot in zombies. I've been doing a lot of pistols for some reason. I'm like in a weird shotgun pistol zombie phase.
Yeah, the pistols, at least what was really good was the GS 45, or it's still a pretty good gun. It's just that, like, with how they've been trying to minimize explosive
Mm-hmm.
shots, not being as strong when it comes to like killing off bosses and stuff like that. They've been kind of nerfing
I mean, they
its power,
feel pretty strong to me still.
but they still good. But there should
They're
still
still
be like
still pretty good. Every single I've been, I didn't even know they nerfed it. Didn't notice. Had no problems. Didn't seem to be nerfed from my end. Strange. Sounds like a skill diff. Sounds like a
skill.
skill diff to the people who say that pistols are weak. Sounds like a skill issue. Tell that to John Wick. Why don't you?
Okay.
Yeah. So Black Ops 6 zombies chilling. I ended up hanging out with a friend of mine, and we did like some like Stardew Valley. It was my first time playing it. It's okay. And my only note for that is like worst fishing mini game I've ever seen.
Oh really?
Absolutely the worst, most unintuitive thing. And at the speed it's going, bro, I can't even like read the fucking thing it wants me to read to like really parse what it's saying because it's not worded well at all. Worst I've ever seen. Like, makes me not want to do fishing. How bad
I
I think it is.
That's
I
all I ever
hate
did in
it.
Stardew
I
Valley and fishing.
hate that
That's
fucking
all I ever
games.
did.
That is the worst, most convoluted, like, mini game for a thing I've ever like. Oh my god, I hate the fishing mini game in Stardew. I was like, this feels bad to do, even when I do it well. It doesn't feel good. I'm just annoyed. I did. Then with the same friend, we pivoted to web fishing, and that's much more chill, and way better, and more fun. Vibes are immaculate. Web fishing. Go buy web fishing. It's like $3. Did you like Animal Crossing and fishing? Would you like that in a much less refined version? Yeah, you would. It's pretty good. Go buy it. It's $3. It's $3. Come on.
It's three
Um,
bucks.
I've noticed I've like dropped off PvP almost entirely. The only PvP game I currently have even installed on anything, I'm not counting Black Ops 6 simply because I'm not touching the multiplayer and I just can't
Yeah,
uninstall that. I wish I could just make it just zombies, but I can't.
yeah.
Maybe one day. But so the only PvP thing I still have installed that I'm playing is Dead by Daylight, but I'm currently like not touching it at all because they have the 2v8 mode out, and like I just seem to have the worst luck in terms of match experiences in just normal mode, and I don't want to play 2v8, and I'm just like, bruh, I don't care. I got Diablo, I got other shit to do, whatever. Fuck off.
Yeah,
I
really,
have been jamming
normally.
out on Dungeons of Hinterberg.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Dude, Dungeons of Hinterberg is a delight. It is a pure. It is a delight. It's like playing Dungeons of Hinterberg is the same emotion you get as a neurodivergence, like a queer person, as like watching your favorite episode of like Owl House or Adventure Time, right? Like take your
Yeah.
favorite happy, this is a very sweet, easy episode, and then take your very like, yo, this is kind of fucked up episode. But like it's that, right? It's whimsical, the aesthetic is charming, it's almost childish like, and then you're like, yeah, 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 it's just a fun time. And then it'll be like, bro, do you want to talk about nihilism? And it's like, bro, what's identity? And you're just like, what? And it's like, okay, go fight these goblins. And I'm
Well,
just like,
we
yeah,
can go
yeah,
go
yeah,
go
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah,
talk
okay,
about.
yeah, yeah, bet, yeah. It is literally doing the thing of cartoon that is not a cartoon for kids, right?
Yeah.
Where it is like, yes, the aesthetic is very much making you think that. And yes, what you've seen is the parts of the show or episodes where, yeah, your kid can watch that. But let me be very clear, your children, like child-ass childs, probably shouldn't be watching Adventure Time or Owl House long term. Because that show's writing very quickly goes to a place that like, yo, your kid might just not be able to like cope with that. And if they are, they're certainly gonna have some questions for you, the parent. And then I just straight up don't trust most parents to not fuck up that moment egregiously. So like they probably shouldn't have their kids watch those shows until they're like, you're gonna get way more out of Adventure Time and Owl House as a teenager. Straight up. Minimum. Like the it's like saying Avatar is a kid's show. It's definitely not, bro. It starts as a kid's show, but it does not maintain that. And I think anyone who's like our age understands that because that was like every show in the 90s. It was different back then. It was like, yo, we were like just straight up talking about different heavier stuff early on, and then everything had to be sugar coated. And now we have like aesthetics where it's like, yeah, you might want to like actually do your research and see like what are the topics this is going to talk about. You know, there's a whole like you know, like Owl House delves into some good fucking heavy shit, especially in the second season. Like all kinds of shit. Like it's crazy, and Adventure Time does as well. But all the good cartoons do, where it's like, all right, it's time to be real for a minute. Adventure Time is over. Here's the real problem, and you're just like, Jesus, okay.
Yeah, the thing I
That's
will say
that's
is
like those
that, like,
Avatar when it's like, hey, do you think we're not gonna do the torture scene? Yeah, we're doing it, right? Where you're like, okay, yeah. Aesthetically, very much can appeal to kids because it's a fucking, in the sense that just because it's not like you know, you can have something be a cutesy, whimsy, aesthetical, and absolutely just fucking write the rawest shit ever. Aesthetic alone does not guarantee it to be your certain like thing. That's what I feel like Dungeons at Hinterberg is doing the more I play it. And it plays great. The dungeons are fun. They're super clever. The soundtrack is great. The art style is so good. I love just like looking around. I'm enjoying like this story's pacing and the combat and like unlocking different little things and stuff. And like interacting with people and building the little like persona social links to get like buffs and stuff. And
mhm.
it's very like tongue in cheek kind of humor, but it's really enjoyable. But there is like it's giving hints of like there's some underlying potential like things going on here. And that might be red herring. I can't tell yet. But like it's doing it more and more the more I play it, but I'm still very early on into it because the game appears pretty chunky. But I'm loving
Yeah,
it. It's super fun. Highly recommend. I mean, I love the beta. I will say that like there is not a dungeon I haven't enjoyed in this game. Every single dungeon is fun so far, from the simplest to the complex. And like even though the combat is simple in its design, as it like goes on, it what is here may be simple, but the depths of it are deep, right? Like it's like there's not a lot to
yeah,
actually do in combat, but the systems and mechanics are designed so well that you're like, oh yeah, fuck around and find out is for reals.
yeah,
Fuck
like a
around and
low-floor,
find out.
high-ceiling
Yeah,
sort of thing. Where it's
yes,
just like,
it is very much a good game. Highly recommend this game. Big, I think it's the studio's first game. I'm not sure, or like they're not. I think it's like a newish team, if anything, that might be like with this publisher or whatever. But like, it's very fucking good. I'm so glad I bought it. But I shout out to the Steam Demo Fest. That's at one of those I found it, and it's been super worth every penny I spent. And it's not that much, you know. It's an indie game. Highly
yeah,
recommend. Can't
I'll
recommend
definitely,
Dungeons at Hinterberg enough.
yeah,
Um,
I'll definitely pick it up at some point, hopefully soon.
I'm trying to think.
I have
I've
it
been
on my
playing
wish
some other
list.
stuff. Yeah, I saw that it's on your wish list. I was like, hey. I do have the Holston demo still installed. I am planning to check that out because the nature of that like dual camera thing really
Yeah, yeah,
intrigues me. And I'm like, yo, if this lands the other things it needs to land, that alone will probably carry it.
yeah.
If it does the rest of it just good enough, I'm good. If it's doing the other stuff in a really cool way, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. What the fuck's going on here? I'm down. Because it takes place in like Poland or something like that,
Yes,
right? So
90s Polish
basically,
time.
and I'm gonna sound incredibly American here, but I mean this with love. So like, when I play this, I want to like think to myself, bro, this is like, I want it to like hit me with something where I'm like, okay, this is like we're Polanding. This is real. This is real Euro centric like the fuck is happening here? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
that
like,
type of like
damn,
where I'm
Europe is
when I'm
up.
when I'm watching like a horror movie that I know is like made by like an independent European like team or playing like a game like that, right? And then like I'm doing it. I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing here. This is cool. This is cool. And then it hits me with something where I'm just like, oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, you from over there where shit gets fucked up.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it's got the aesthetic becomes not just horror, but horror subclass Poland, right? You know what I mean? Where I'm just like, okay, as a non Polish native, this is gonna come at me out of left field, and I'm really gonna enjoy it because it's gonna feel really weird and disorienting as somebody that has very little understanding of like the cultural influences throughout time there, obviously,
Yeah.
right? You know what I mean? Where it hits me in that way, in the same way that like that's why anime became popular. It is that like thing of like what is going on over there? It's just so
Mhm.
different. But there is like sometimes stuff bounces off you, and I've noticed that a lot of times with like games where it's like, yo, we're a small indie team somewhere in Europe and we're doing like a horror thing, and I'm like, uh-huh. And a lot more often than not, I'll like dip a toe into it and it'll be like, do you like Resident Evil? And I'm like, yeah. And I'll be like, okay, yeah. Or like these days, I mean, a perfect example, if you think of like the biggest name of this I can think of, Remedy. Remedy is the big version of that in my mind, where it's like, yo, hey, you want to play some? You want to play Alan Wake 2? Hey, did you know we're not from America? Like, you know, you're getting big doses of that. And because I like have a loveness for something I almost don't understand because like the cultural significance is missing from my end, but like it's so vivid in its expression that I'm like, yeah, okay, this is a little weird, but I'm down for the ride. That I'm really hoping I get that because that's what I'm expecting to get just from like looking at Holston. Something about it, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be one of those games where I'm like, yo, are y'all good over there in Poland? Y'all good?
Yeah. They're
Like you
not.
know, like if you've played Disco Elysium, it's that feeling where you're just like, yo, y'all right? Y'all good over there? Like that was like a 7-page inner dialogue about the existential crisis of breathing. Bro, are y'all good over there? Like, what's going down over there? Y'all all right?
No, they're not. That's why they make these games. You
Yeah,
gotta
and I
find a way
love
to
them
get this
for that.
out.
They gotta fight back. You gotta fight back, and I'm grateful for these games because I feel like even in a world where Disco Elysium is like a known name, but like not at the same time. You know what I mean? Like none
Yeah.
of them. Remedy is the only big one I can think of, and really, that's only with Alan Wake 2. Control, maybe, right? Like Remedy's been around, but the way that like the Remedy verse is real now has been a thing since the start, but no one cared until Alan Wake 2. Really, you know what I mean? Like it
Yeah.
that's the moment where it's like, ah, now we're global. Kind of like where Monster Hunter World is the moment where it's no longer niche, it's global. And I want more of that for shit like this in Disco Elysium. It's like where they're like, yo, this game's like about how fucked shit is over here sometimes. It's just legally keeping us safe from being beat up by the Gestapo or whatever. We need more of that. We need a lot more of that to
Hmm.
stop people from getting beat up by the Gestapo. Art is meant to like be used for that specifically. You know what I mean? Like, it's I want games to not be afraid to be like, yo, I need to like find a way to tell what's happening here or what did happen once at some point so that like we can learn from it at least some way, right? Like put that shit in my video game and let me play it with your crazy art style and shit, and I'm just like, yeah. And they also they what is up with European horror games having the best soundtracks? What's that about? What's that about? Every Remedy game, right? Amazing soundtrack. Fucking Darkest Dungeons, fucking crazy soundtrack. Holston looks like it's gonna have a good soundtrack. You know what I mean? Fucking
Yeah. Yeah.
Signalis' soundtrack is we got cults have been started. You know what I mean? Like there's the small indie teams fucking around in the horror genre of any subgenre of horror are cooking, and they've been cooking under the radar for way too goddamn long, right? Like I feel like before, like I'm sure there are others games I don't know about, like, but I feel like we've recently seen a big like, yo, Signalis got hype. Like, people know what Signalis is. You know what I mean? Like, Crow
Yeah.
Country kind of got a little flair. Like, we're seeing things get more percolated in the general actual zeitgeist to where it's not like, oh, a friend of mine hit me up about, was like, yo, have you heard of Crow Country? Like, I'd heard of it from you, from multiple podcasts, and like, then, like, months later, another thing I'm watching is suddenly talking about it, like, again. And I'm like, yo, that's cool, even if I'm not gonna play Crow Country. I'm super amped that these smaller indie teams, at least somewhere in genres that they've been long unnoticed for, are like starting to get noticed. It's really exciting because they're making some cool ass shit, and they have been for a long time. Like, I don't. There was a time where the idea of like a Signalis being a thing we could go play. That's not happening. You're not gonna find out about that as a person living in America. You're not gonna know. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not gonna reach your ears. And I'm
Yeah, yeah,
glad
yeah.
we're pulling away from that. Like, we're getting to the point where AAA corporations have fucked up and found out so long across the last like 10 years at least that even like people that were like, if it's not AAA, I'm not playing it, right? Are starting to like, all right, what's over here? And then they'll play like an indie thing and they'll just be like, bro, Crow Country fucked me up. And they'll be like, the fuck is Crow Country? And they'll be like, let me tell you about Crow Country, right? Like, we're reaching a point where even the most corporate suck fuck boy is starting to at least look at indies a little bit. And that's a good thing because I'm hearing about them so much now that I can't even keep track of them all. I feel like there's a million Crow Countries, you know what I mean? In the sense that I'm like, every fucking day there's a new one. Where are these people coming from? We went from no horror games to too many horror games. What happened?
Honestly, that's a good problem, to
It
be
is a
honest.
good. That's my point. It's a good problem. So Hostin is giving vibes from all the looking in I've did to it, which is why the demo is still sitting there. So I will be hitting that this week. So look forward to be talking about that next month for sure. Um, and then I'm just trying to. What else have I been playing? I've been like chipping away at some story stuff. But like I've really just kind of been stalling for time for Monster Hunter. But I was like going through excuse me, like Horizon Zero Dawn like proper. I've never officially beat it. So I was going through that, been making some headway, and again, enjoying the game. I really enjoy everything about that game. Straight up do like it. I still got to do the Alan Wake 2 DLC, the final one. I'm probably
Hmm.
gonna. That might be a thing that like I'm getting that horror itch soon, and like I'm probably gonna do this hosting demo and then be like, yo, I'm gonna go through Alan Wake 2's DLC and see what the what's what because I'm really excited for. I think I talked about it last time. Firebreak, Remedy's first co-op game, where it's like zombies, except you're in the. It takes place after Control, so you are the people trying to clear out the fucking hiss as the base is on lockdown, the oldest house. Except it's like a co-op kind of Left 4 Dead thing. Except it's Remedy, so it's fucking weird. You're shooting like quantum ducks at people out of cannons because it's the it's the FBC, so it's fucking David lynching all over the place, dude. It looks so fun. It looks so fun. We definitely have to play it. It looks incredible. Um, so I'm wanting to like be all caught up on all my Remedy stuff for when that comes because I know there's gonna be story and shit in there as that's the interim game kind of before Control 2, which, whoo, I get the feeling Control 2's gonna be like. So we heard y'all thought Alan Wake 2 was way weirder than Control, and even though we're the same people that made that game, we took that personally. And they're just gonna be like, you ready to get real weird, motherfucker? That was baby bitch hours. And then they're gonna be like, Alan Wake 3, the weirdest. And I'm just gonna be like, Remedy, no one's arguing that you make real. We heard you didn't think that last one was. No one said that. No one said that. I assure you. But you know what? You do you, baby. You've earned it. So that's coming up. But that's basically what I've been playing. Kind of still been dabbling at Witchfire. It's one of those like I like what's there, but it's more about popping in here or there.
Yeah.
Um, I
Oh,
did
I forgot to
reinst.
say.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I forgot to say. I did try something. else this weekend. I just didn't
Mm-hmm.
give it too much note. Because there was a beta for Killing Floor 3. Um,
Oh, right. I know that
yeah,
was like I was hearing about that. I've played the second one in the sense that like it was one of those free PS Plus games.
yeah,
So I
yeah,
played that one and it's like I didn't hate it, but like it's not a thing I would choose over other similar things.
yeah. No, it's one of those where I would say Killing Floor 3 at least. It's not looking good. they, they
Oh,
they definitely try to um
that's not what you want to hear.
yeah, I think like every iteration they're trying to like kind of be more um I'm trying to think of the right words. Essentially, they were trying to garner a larger audience with each iteration, and with
Mm-hmm.
that, you kind of lost the identity of what the game is. So it just kind of like doesn't feel like what the game originally was anymore. Like it just kind of feels like this is some generic game that you could find in a different place, and it might be much better somewhere else, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
like
you. No, that makes perfect
because
sense actually.
they were trying to do like this whole for Killing Floor 3, like make it more hero shooter because they were trying to make characters have a distinct class. Where
Ugh.
before, like that wasn't the case. Like you could make any character and you could choose any class,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes, um, some characters had like cool little like voice lines depending on what class they were.
Mm-hmm.
It for like special actions, not everything, but just sometimes they would say something kind of funny if they had like a specific class on them.
Got you.
So
Okay.
they were, I guess, trying to do that, but like a lot of the voice lines that I was hearing in Killing Floor 3 just sounded generic as well. So it's not like that even worked out for them in that
You know
regard.
what you
So
sound like you're describing is like,
but
what if Dead Island 2 was bad?
yeah.
AKA Dead Island Riptide. You're just describing Riptide. You're just Killing
Yeah,
Floor
no.
3 is the
It's
Riptide of its franchise, is what you've told me.
yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't know what
Shout
they
out to
were
Dead Island
thinking.
2, a game so good, I'm probably about to do a New Game Plus run.
You know, I'll go for it.
And
I still
you know
haven't
me,
finished
I
mine.
am not usually a New Game Plus kind of girl. I usually don't. It's usually not my thing. But like, I'm like, yo, Dead Island 2? Yo,
That's one.
that might be my favorite zombie game ever made. I might have to sit on that. We'll come back to it by the end, but
We'll come back to yeah. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it.
it's good.
But
It's a real good game. That's a good game.
yeah, no. Killing Floor 3 is just I don't know.
Mm.
Like
Yeah,
I don't want to say it's dead on arrival, but it could be, and it
I mean
sucks
a
because
lot
it
of
was a
things could be
really
these days.
yeah. It like playing the original is like it's rough, but like the devs loved like a lot of the things. Like it was working within some limitations, but like there was something fun in there. Like it was really fun.
Yeah.
With KF2, they were like trying to change a bit of the aesthetic, but update some of the gameplay and mechanics to have some more quality of life stuff. Um, and in doing so, they kind of had to hit the middle to balance it out, which worked in its favor and kind of was off-putting in some ways. So it was understandable. Like they were trying to evolve, and sometimes you do one step forward or two steps forward, one step back, sort of thing.
Oh,
So
for sure,
it
for sure.
happens. But with Killing Floor 3, I don't know what the fuck they were
Yeah.
trying to do. I have no idea. Like
I mean, I
it's
remember. I think I heard about it like once, and then like haven't heard a peep
yeah.
ever.
Killing Floor
So,
3 is just Killing Floor and name, and that's pretty much all I can say about it. It's just,
hmm,
it really don't feel like Killing Floor anymore. The monsters designs are cool, but that's as much as I can give it.
got you. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I did recently I reinstalled Wayfinder, that thing that was like a weird little actiony MMO thing that was kind of fun, that ended up becoming like something different when they had to like self-publish, and they're on like 1.2 now, and I know it's like now it's like single player or like up to 4 player co-op is how it is. But like
Okay.
the story and the overall mechanics and everything else that were all solid are just still there. I just haven't dipped back in. So at some point, I'm gonna hop back in that and give it a go because what was there was fun, and it's probably easier to just make a good single player little action RPG old school thing that can co-op with friends if you want than
Mhm.
do an MMO that does that. So we'll see what's up. What I have been played the majority of this month, Avowed.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. All right. So the next like at least 30 minutes, maybe an hour, are basically gonna be about Avowed. So if you don't care about Avowed, just be ready. Hey yo, Avowed's really good.
Okay,
So
alright, that's good.
I
Yeah.
didn't buy it. Cause I had to budget some shit around, and I bought like a month of Game Pass on PC, and then just
Okay.
canceled it before it renews. So I have it for a
Mhm.
month, and I'm like, this way I can try it Avowed. I already have two characters. Um,
Oh.
they were both actually at equivalent points in the story within the same day, ready to go to the second region for the first time. I am now well into the second region with my second character, and I also did a lot more side quests with the second character. Um, so straight out the gate, this is by Obsidian, one of my favorite developers. So I am definitely Obsidian biased. Fallout New Vegas is still the greatest Fallout that's ever existed, and that will never change, ever, unless Obsidian gets to make Fallout New Vegas 2. So since that's never going to happen, Fallout New Vegas will forever be the best one. I like 3. 3's good. I like 4. 4 is fine. I enjoy 4. I've played a fuck ton of 4. New Vegas is just the best one. And all its DLCs are the best. Obsidian just. They've got it. They've got it on lock. They're just better at it. And so, Obsidian's been making kind of this comeback in the sense that, like, the Outer Worlds really kind of got them back in the zeitgeist pretty solidly. And
Mhm.
that's kind of how they ended up at Xbox. And then they did that, like, bug survival game, which I've heard great things about. Like, I've heard nothing but good things. Like, if that's your genre, that, like, weird survival crafting kind of thing, it's doing all those things exceptionally well, and then it's still an Obsidian game, where it's just gonna get weird. And there's, like, an insane story and, like, well-written dialogue and things going on, and you, like, sometimes stuff will interact in ways, and you'll be like, that's how that works? And you'll be like, what the fuck? Right? Like, it's just good. And Outer Worlds has very much sold itself on that from the makers of Fallout New Vegas, and it's like Outer Worlds gives the appearance of, and everyone says it is like it's Fallout in space. Yes, 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 and it's good. I've not finished it just because like I haven't found the time to like be able to like slot it into one of my like single player games that's my turbo focus right now. But I think once I've finished a run of Avowed, I'm definitely going straight to the Outer Worlds because I want to be able to hit Outer Worlds 2 day 1. Um Avowed is incredible. I think like aesthetically Avowed is like in the way whereas like Elder Scrolls games have gone for like a you know what I mean, more realistic look even when it's being fantastical. Avowed went the other way of like fuck that. Let's be really, really vivid and bold in our design choice. Let's be animated Tolkien stuff vivid. I want that mushroom to look weird. Right? Like dude, like it's vivid, it's bold. It's just being like, fuck it, do that with it. Like it's not trying to give you a realistic looking fantasy world at all. At any fucking moment. It is doing the dead fastest sprint away from the concept of a realistic like fantasy world as quickly as it can at all times. And it still has moments where you're like, that's a building. That's what a building looks like, right? Like they're not doing it all
Yeah,
the
yeah,
time,
yeah.
but like when they're like, we no longer wish to like you, we want you to like, you're looking at this and like you're like, the fuck is that? As you're headed up to it, and then it's just a plant. And you're just like, it's just a fucking flower, bro. It scared the fuck out of me. Like, it's doing that a lot. Where you're like, what the hell is over there? And you walk over there, and it's like, sometimes it's what you expect. Like, I literally have a peacock boar photo I could show you, where I'm looking at that, I'm like, the fuck am I looking at? What is this, like a peacock boar? And I'm like, that's what it is. It's giving kind of like more akin to like if you've played Morrowind, and especially Morrowind's DLC, and like the Oblivion Sheogorath DLC, those moments where Bethesda's art department actually gets to like flex.
Yeah, just go hands on.
Avowed is doing that, but almost all the time, and doing it more, basically, right? So just what if they didn't like make the art team so restricted at the next Elder Scrolls 6? What if they just let them cut completely loose the whole time? To the point where even a basic port town still is giving this somehow. Because, of course, it is just like, a shipping town in this medieval aesthetic, but it's set on the living lands, so over there is some weird thing that keeps pulling my eyes, right? And the people of this world, because for those who don't know, Avowed takes place in Obsidian's world, the fantasy world of
Yeah.
Aora, which is the same as the games Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2 and their
Mhm.
expansions. Avowed
Yeah.
is the most recent game in the timeline of events because even though you don't have to have played Pillars 1 and 2 and their expansions at all, if you have, and I have at some point, I haven't done everything in all of them, they're huge games, but I've played a fair amount of all of them. Um, you are going to get like little tidbits here and there if you're deep in the lore, but you can absolutely just go to Avowed and fucking enjoy this game 100%. But like it is canon. It is not a spin-off. It is canon because like basically without like spoiling anything, and I'm like only so far into the story, the gist of Avowed I'm getting is that like okay, so like in Pillars 2 an event happens that could be described nothing less than like fucking cataclysmic in terms of the consequences this event will have. Avowed is after that, and Avowed is about addressing the goddamn thing in like an offhand way, in that they're not actually talking about the problem that is that cataclysmic event and like post that. It's all about like addressing it without actually ever talking about it, in the sense that like you aren't really aware of that's what it's touching on if you didn't play Pillars 2. You wouldn't really
Mhm.
pick that up until probably later in the story with some kind of back stuff, but like you'll get it. Basically Avowed is more focused on, I guess the simplest way I can describe it is like, as far as I can pick up on it, my best guess is, and I could come back from this completely wrong once I've done a full run of it at least once, right? But currently, my best, dumbest like scenario to sum it up the easiest is that Avowed is literally nature abhors a vacuum. That is the plot of Avowed. Nature abhors a vacuum. In that there is power sitting here because of things that have happened. It can't just sit there. Someone has to have this, right? Like, you can't just let it go free. It's too dangerous. That's too dangerous. Like, it's chaotic.
Mhm.
Like, something must be put in place in this puzzle, and it doesn't actually matter if what's put in place in the puzzle is better or worse than what was taken out. It only matters that it fits. And it's only, like, plug the hole before worse. Even if the new institution, for lack of a better word, is worse than the previous thing. Right? Like, stem the wound. You have to stem the wound and you have to do it now. And it's very, like, giving that in a weird, vague kind of way where, like, the island you're on is, like, fighting back against you in neat ways. There's a whole lot of, like, nature versus nurture thematics going on in the overarching plot, as well as, like, your political intrigues, your, like, fucking personal intrigues, and all the good pieces of any Obsidian game, like a Pillars game, except this one plays in the same genre that like an Elder Scrolls or Fallout plays, but is specifically being fantasy, more akin to Elder Scrolls, and where it truly shines. And the reason I have two characters already, including my second character, which I've played way more of, which for the first time in my life I am doing a no magic run.
Oh, okay.
Bethesda makes good games. Okay, so like Elder Scrolls is great. I love Elder Scrolls. If that's a thing you enjoy, you will like Elder Scrolls straight up. Every single fucking one. Just like if you enjoy what a Fallout game is as a genre, you're going to enjoy basically every Fallout, even when they were different genres. Like, but if we're talking Fallout as most people know it, so 3, New Vegas, and 4, they're all good. You're going to enjoy all of them. You're probably going to like New Vegas the most. Same thing with Elder Scrolls. And they go further than Morrowind before that, obviously, but the one most people know is Skyrim, Oblivion, and then Morrowind, right? Like, you're gonna enjoy all of them. Morrowind's so old, so that's gonna be come down to the person. I would still enjoy Morrowind to this day. You know what I mean? Like, never is anyone like talking about the combat in these games, especially Elder Scrolls. Like, combat is not the compelling part of this game. It never has been. It's always kind of not great. And it's changed and gotten better over time. Like, using a bow was do not even bother in Morrowind. Don't bother. Like, mechanics have been refined and better over the time, and magic is certainly easier to use in Skyrim, but magic was more open-ended and creative for you, the player, in Morrowind than it ever was again. Right? So they've made things better over time. Obsidian has stepped into this ring with Avowed and said, you're not doing enough in terms of the gameplay. Because the combat and the movement of this game is so goddamn fun. That I started out doing a magic run, by the way. I'm going full magic. You also get 2 loadouts that you can just easily hot swap from, right? You get an offhand and an on-hand, and then you just tap the button. If you're on like a controller, it would be like a Y. I'm actually playing keyboard and mouse for this one.
Okay.
But like you just hit the button, right? Or for me, scroll the wheel, and you switch to your loadout 2, which is offhand, on hand, or a 2-hand if it's one of those things, right? But the only weight restriction is the same as it is in an Elder Scrolls. Is like if you're carrying too much stuff, you're encumbered. But like other than that, that's it. So it doesn't matter if you have a 2-hand in each one and you just have 2 different 2-hand loadouts, right? Whatever. And there's no weapon restrictions. Everyone can use everything, regardless of like what your origin starters was, whether you started as this with this stats and this. Like, all your stats do not affect what weapon you can use. You just pick it up and fucking use it. And as you're leveling up, you are very much like Skyrim, especially, is like, put your skill point wherever you want it. You want to put it in the fighter tree? Sure. You want to put it in the wizard tree? Sure. You want to put it in the ranger tree? Sure. Don't care. Are you using weapons that, like, synergize better with the fighter perks, but you want to build all magic? Sure, go ahead. They don't care. They don't give a fuck. But the combat is so fucking good, dude, that a bar has been set. To me, Avowed's combat is now the standard for any big team. This is that moment where if Elder Scrolls 6 comes out and your combat is not as good as Avowed, you're Bethesda. Your combat should better fucking be as good as Avowed. Especially since at that point Avowed's probably at least 4 years old. You fucking better be at least that good. Like, I'm going to play Elder Scrolls 6 regardless. But, like, I will complain forever if the combat is not even close. That's how good Avowed's is. Never have I played a game in this genre where every single form of combat and movement in this game feels great. It feels good to use spells. It feels good to switch to other spells. It feels good to bow and arrow. It feels good to dagger. It feels good to hammer. It feels good to sword and board. It's incredible. It's fast. It's impactful. It's colorful. It's vivid. It really starts to synergize in fun ways. My first character, I was like all magic. So your magic is like, as you level up, you can put points in the mage or wizard tree or whatever it's called, and like just inherently have spells. But also, you could just pick up a grimoire or a wand and have whatever spells are on that and just use them. And every grimoire is 3 spells in one. right? So it's a book and it's got 3. So bam, there's 3 spells. Whatever 3 are on there, and then your wand will have 1, and then your wand also has, it's like kind of fucking Harry Potter, like pew pew pew, and then the charged one, except it's like fun as fuck. You're just holding a gun. That's a stick. That's a magic little gun. Even though there are guns in that game, there are like muskets and stuff, right? So like to put it this way, like my second character is a spear and shield. Yo, 300. You are 300. And I've even put in points into like the ranger skill tree, which is like the stealthier skill tree. I've put some points into one of the ranger's passives, so I have like 75% reduction on the stamina it costs for me to dodge. So I'm just Spartan 300 weaving in between spells and arrows until I'm in range, and then I'm just like literally Kratos shield bashing people off mountains, charged spear attacking their legs to hit the weak point to make them stumble because that's part of the combat. Then I'm like stepping back and blocking, and then I'm switching to my other loadout just with the press of a button or the wheel on the mouse, and my other loadout is an electric fucking revolver and a burning knife that's a unique legendary knife that's special trait, which is one of the 3 I could choose to put on it at any time. Like, if I just suddenly decide I want to change it, I can just go to any fucking camp I've discovered, walk up to the thing, I have the resource, I don't want this enchantment, I want that unique enchantment that's unique to this unique weapon. Every single one comes with 3, and you can rotate them for a pretty cheap cost.
Okay.
And so, like, but the one that's on the knife is, if you've succeeded in doing a full dagger combo on an enemy, it doubles the fire proc instantly. It's crazy. Like, to put this in perspective, how good things are synergizing, having just looked at, like, the full skill trees and read everything, and not played any of the deeper ranger stuff, and I'm not doing any stealth run right now. I guarantee, like, I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at what a stealth run of this game is. It's Dishonored. A stealth run of Avowed is Dishonored. It's just Dishonored. It's fantasy Dishonored. This game is incredible. And the story is fascinating. The characters are good. The game is absolutely just 10 out of 10 every fucking step of the way. I'll be buying it, this check coming up, on Steam. And then I'll just be moving my saves over from Game Pass. I love Avowed. Like, I was expecting to like it, but was happy to pay a little bit to get to try it, just in case, right? Because, like, I love Pillars, don't get me wrong. Pillars is so old school in the way it plays that it can be hard to get into, right? Like, in a world where Baldur's Gate 3 and Divinity 2 and other things exist that are like those type of genre games, but more modernized, so they're definitely easier to play. You know, we've made things a little more streamlined over the years, at the very least. Pillars 2 is very old school. It's like Baldur's Gate 2 old school, where it's like, this is a long process. And Pillars 2, even on like, well, Pillars and 2, notoriously hard as hell, even on the easiest mode. Like, get fucked. Did you make a mistake? Did you not heal when you should have? Die. Right? Like, they went for that style on purpose, though. It is meant to emulate that. It is meant to be more classical and kind of fucked up how easily you can just fucking lose. Whereas Avowed is in the same way that the Outer Worlds is, yo, they won't let us ever do a Fallout, so we're just gonna make a Fallout in space. Here you go. But yeah, I wouldn't say, from what I played of it, Outer Worlds is New Vegas good, but I've heard really good things about the DLCs, and I bet you Outer Worlds 2 is gonna be real close. Right? Like, Avowed is incredible, and I will tell you right now, having only gotten to the second region with one character, technically 2, I just haven't done it with the other one. I've not beaten Avowed, and this game seems pretty chonky. I want more Avowed. I'm down for Avowed DLC. I'm down for Avowed 2, even though that doesn't need to be. I don't care. More, if we could just, like, let Obsidian keep making their own Fallout and Elder Scrolls, that's a good thing. Because you know what that's gonna give us also in the long run? Better Fallouts and Elder Scrolls too. Because if you just keep letting Obsidian do Fallout, Elder Scrolls, but Obsidian, it will inevitably force Bethesda to step it up because they're just gonna have a better option over there. So like, yo, Avowed? Avowed's great. I fucking love Avowed. Avowed is so cool. So fun. Incredible game. Just absolutely super fun. And my first character, I'm like siding with like the natives more and like fighting back against the Empire, even though I'm the Imperial Envoy. But I'm being like more diplomatic and trying to hear people out and stuff. My second character, I'm like the origin is a war hero, and I'm kind of being a hard ass, and I'm like, yo, the Empire's not perfect, but you can't just have lawless frontiers, man. You can't just do whatever and have no repercussions. There has to be some kind of fucking structure. We can't just let people go all willy-nilly and just start throwing spells and shooting each other whenever they want over a sheep or something. That's how everything dies. We do have to have something. So I'm like being a bit of a hard ass, but trying to be understandable. But at the end of the day, I know I'm just this playthrough. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna like hang out with Lodwin and be kind of bad guys and just do our thing. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fun. And that's pretty much all I've been playing this month. And with that, I need to pause because I need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I think same here.
Okie dokie there. That is essentially my month recap, so I suppose we should sift through whatever news we care to mention, if anything not terrible happened. It'd be nice.
Well,
I
there
mean,
was a
I
state
know
of
that like
play.
a state of play happened. I have like a little bit of that. I actually had like Avowed as like Avowed's out, but I have no reason to mention that because I ended up playing a bunch of it.
Yeah.
Um, State of play, like I didn't really see a whole lot that I cared about other than things that I was already like excited for.
Yeah.
I like
Uh,
I sent I know I sent you I think I sent you the trailer of what I am now calling okay, so we're just one game short of a Waifu Souls trilogy made by all different
yeah.
people each time. Because we have Stellar Blade, which combat, like, it's pretty good. It's pretty fun. When you get up there to the high intensity of it, it's like, okay, yeah. It's gooning. It's goon game. But like there is a combat system to sink your fucking teeth into that you will enjoy. But we all know it's goon game. It's Waifu Souls. Waifu
Yeah.
Souls DMC is what I call it. Like Waifu DMC. Which, let's be honest, isn't DMC just husbando? Like, are the dudes not designed to look cool and good and attractive? You telling me girls aren't thirsting over V? He's over there reading, brooding poetry.
They
I don't
thirsted
need to
over
be
Dante
like
and
interested in
Virgil
men, which
and
I'm
Nero.
not, to know that that's definitely a type, right? Like he's just Kylo Ren with tattoos. Come on, come on.
Oh, trust me, they've been thirsting over the other characters as well, way
Oh
before
yeah,
we
that's what
came
I'm
out.
saying.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh,
anyone who's like, I don't like it. They're like, what? Like if they're hating on Stellar Eve because it's a goon game, I'm I'm not buying that in a world where Stellar Blade Eve because it's her name has good combat. Yeah, the story's bullshit. Who cares? Visually, it's impeccable. It's very visually like wow. Okay, you're really there's the money, you know.
yeah.
And then combat's good, and then the rest is designed to sell a certain thing. And I'm just like, it's fine. I haven't played it, but it's something on my list at some point. I'll probably grab it when it's on sale because I'm like, unlike DMC and shit, I have no interest in the story. It's all about visually the design of the enemies is neat and the combat is really good. And I will be the person who's like, yeah, I don't want the lingerie. I want the, yeah, give me the, ooh, she got a pantsuit? Let's go, mommy. Right? Like, put a little class on it. But, like, you know, that game gets to exist and have good combat because it sells because of the goon. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Tides of Annihilation is literally just Stellar Blade, but let's go British this time. But like
British.
watching it, if you haven't watched it, like, yo, bro, do you like JoJo? You trying to stand fight? Cause you stand fight, big stand fights. Have you looked at this? Have you seen
Yeah, yeah.
this,
I did see some of it. Yeah.
bro? bro, the level design when the like bridge, the floor changes, the boss fights, like, bro, the dialogue schlock, absolute schlockiest. It's like a CW show. Don't care, don't care. Visually, when it's doing the thing where it's like, all right, here's where our money and time went. Look at this set piece you're fighting on, and look at the visual, like, insanity that is this boss fight. And the combat, like, if it feels good to do what you're doing in that game, it's gonna be fun to play. The story will be completely ignorable and the schlockiest, campiest, fucking nothing sandwich ever. But it will ride or die on, does it feel good to be a lady that, like, has fairly basic sword combos, but then is constantly summoning in the Knights of the Round Table, and each of them has a different moveset, and you're like switching between them on the fly, comboing their movesets into each other in between your own stuff. You're literally just stand fighting. That's the game. I'm like, okay, but like, if it's good, it's gonna be good though, right? Like, I don't
Yeah.
care that the story's schlock and that it's hot girls. Also, I'm gay. I want to play games with hot girls where I can fight and summon stands. That sounds lit. I hate
Yeah.
this if the combat's not good. But if
No,
it's
of course,
good,
yeah.
like when you play it, if you're just like, yo, we stand girls, we Jolena right now, whatever it is, yeah, let's go. I'm in. Take my money. I'm down. I'm down for a good like DMC stand fight game. If you get one game, like in the way that like I did not expect to like playing as V in DMC 5. I really was like, wait, he doesn't do the fighting? They do? That sounds bad. But it's
But
good,
then you did,
right?
yeah.
So, but granted, that's like a small sample of the game. And I would say that while I really like playing as V, I would not want to play an entire DMC as that V. However, him being good enough to be a third of that game's playable levels does open the door for the potential one day we will get a DMC game where, yo, what if it was just stands though, bro? And somebody's gonna be like, that's crazy. No one's gonna buy that. That, like, you can't make that feel good. You're not actually doing anything. You're just making them do it. I'm like, yeah, but what if it did feel good though?
But then
And
that's
if you
Tides of
do it,
Annihilation.
bro, bro, if it's good, bro, I would kill for like if DMC got to a point where like I'm playing a character that's just stand summoning, but it was like good, bro, I'm like yo. You know what the people like? They like JoJo. You know what's cool? Stands, motherfucker. Like,
Yeah.
it looks impressive, and I'm like, please be good. Please feel good when I press the button to do the thing. Please don't fuck this up. So much can come from this game's combat just being good. So much can come from that being proven it can be done. You get one in there and the floodgates are open and everybody's gonna start, yo, how we make the stand game? What are we doing? Capcom, get man on the phone now, Capcom. Yo, if Tides of Annihilation is good, if combat good, DMC6, DMC6 is like, they're gonna look over there and be like, well, we can't let them one up us. We're
No, we
Devil May
can't.
Cry.
Of course.
So now we have to do it, but better. Like, we can't let it slide. They have fired the first shot. Okay, I apologize. I was not aware of your game, random studio out of nowhere making Tides of Annihilation. If it's good, but now June Capcom instead of John Capcom, June Capcom. He's decided he's coming out of retirement, and it's time to make a stand-only DMC game that will be exceeding your expectations, which is what they promised last time, and it's still exceeding my expectations. Every time I boot up Devil May Cry 5, I'm like, this game's so fucking good. What the fuck? That game just keeps on giving. Never have I ever like reinstalled DMC5, put it on, boot it up, and ever been disappointed that I made this choice. I'm just like, yeah, this game's great. This game feels good. This game's good to do the thing. It's a good game. It's peak DMC. So I saw that. I saw Days Gone is getting like a remaster, which I'm shocked. Astounded. I might get it. I liked Days Gone. I had a good time with it. It was fun. I didn't think it was perfect, but it was enjoyable. And I think it received far too much criticism. It was not like a masterpiece. It's not hitting Last of Us levels ever, but it's pretty solid. It's alright. Claire Obscure Expedition 33, I think, got shown off. Either not at the State of Play, but like around there, or maybe it was. They got the new trailer at the State of Play. But, I mean, yeah, so like, I'm coming back to streaming with Monster Hunter Wilds.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be doing, like, mostly indie stuff on PC, and anything mainline that's like fancier and requires more, I'm gonna stick to the PS5 until I'm on a PC that's at least in like the 40 gen and that next step up of processors. I'm not really gonna be trying to stream like more modern intensive games that require more demanding resources from your tech on PC, just because I'm still in the 30 gen, and at this point I'm so far behind that it causes, I have to like tinker with every fucking thing just to stream more modern games, whereas I could just boot up an indie game and go. So until
Yeah.
I have like a better PC, I'm just gonna stick to console, because 90% of the time I play with controller anyway. I don't give a fuck. It's just easier. But like Monster Hunter Wilds, I'm gonna be streaming it. Like, I'm literally gonna come home from work Friday night, so I probably won't get to play Friday. I don't know when the game launches, but if it launches like midnight Friday, I will get to play before work. But regardless, I don't work that Saturday. I'm actually off, so I will be coming home and pretty much I'll have breakfast, take my meds, and I'm just gonna start like streaming Monster Hunter Wilds at like 10 in the morning. And then I'm just gonna play Monster Hunter Wilds until probably about like 2 or 3, when I'm like, all right, I do have to go to sleep now because I'm tired. One, I've been up for over like a day and a half at that point, roughly,
Yep.
and I'm hitting the max out point to maintain my sleep cycle. So like, but I definitely just want to be like out the gate. I'm like, yo, I'm back to streaming, but like, I am gonna be streaming a lot of Monster Hunter Wilds because I'm going to be playing Monster Hunter Wilds a lot. So that's happening. But in April, Claire Obscure Expedition 33 comes out. And if you were wondering, dear beloved audience listening, um, hey, Claire Obscure Expedition 33 kind of looks like a Stella game. Is she got yes. Yes. Yes it
It
is.
is.
I will be
Yeah.
streaming the entire experience. I will not play a single bit off camera. I am going to stream this entire JRPG. That means that when there's probably going to be streams that are nothing but side quests. And perhaps an hour of just staring at a vista or certain characters of the female persuasion in the game. We'll have to just play it by ear. Look, I got through casting a Frank Stone. It just took like 4 weeks. It's fine. It's fine. It might get longer streams because usually I only go 4 hours, but 4 hours in a JRPG. But who knows? If it's good, it looks so good. It looks so cool. I'm so excited about Claire Obscure Expedition 33. It looks so weird and neat, and it's giving me like the vibes of the JRPGs that I fell in love with before they leaned more into what modern JRPGs are, where I'm just like, bro, a Final Fantasy hasn't been good to me since like 8. Like, really? Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah. I still haven't finished the 7 Part 2 remake. Bro, I'm just like, bro, if I have to hear
I
Chaplet
I
one more
finished
time.
that like last year. I
Yeah, I
just
don't know if I'm
finished
getting through it anytime soon. Like, it just became a slog, and I'm like, you know what? I just I wanna go back to, and it's probably one of the reasons I'm really enjoying Avowed is because it's not a huge giant open world game. It's zones, but it also isn't trying to do as many things as like an Elder Scrolls, in the sense that like, yo, I can just walk up and take stuff and nobody stops me because it's a video game,
Yeah.
and I can't walk around and just kill anyone, so they don't have to like program and code all kinds of like consequences for killing somebody, right? No, if I'm out there fighting anything, I can kill it, obviously. But like, if quests lead me to kill people, then I can choose to, right? But like, it's not trying to let me. Oh, you could choose to kill every single person in the world if you wanted to, and we've had to take that into account, right? Like, it doesn't need to do that. So because of that, they get to like make really good gameplay, and in return, it's like, yeah, it's a fucking video game, bro. Yeah, even if you're playing like a super righteous RP character in your head, you can still just walk up and steal that because it's a video
Mm.
game. We didn't have infinite resources and time to like code in an entire crime and ethics system into the fucking game. Just fucking take the shit. Who cares, right? Like, whereas Elder Scrolls is like, no, you have to also have a whole interactive thing here. Whereas Obsidian is much more do less with more. Oh, do more with less. Sorry, the other way around. But like, that's what Clair Obscur is giving me, is like that older style of JRPG where I'm like, yeah, even though it's turn based, which should take longer, I'm absolutely going to get through one run of Clair Obscur Expedition 33 well before I'm getting through that Final Fantasy VII Part 2, even though I'm probably halfway through that. Just because that open world running around, there's so much, like, just time added into that, and oh my god, it just like it drives me nuts. And I'm just way more into, like, I like turn-based RPGs, and I actually like, you know, when Final Fantasy started dipping into like, yo, what if we threw in a couple twists into the turn-based thing, like they kind of were doing for a handful of years, and then they just kind of full committed to action stuff that like didn't really feel good until recently. And even then it's like, yeah, but now it's chock full of 8 million mini games for every single fucking side quest, and I'm just like, bruh, I don't need everything to be an interaction. Sometimes I just want to grab the thing and go. But yeah, Clair Obscur, I'll be streaming the fuck out of that. I can't wait. I honestly have very light news because I was just like, work was insane and other shit, and I was actually like playing a lot more stuff and also struggling to find what I was wanting to play because I went from like being mostly PvP for the last 10 years to like having no interest in any of it. So,
Yeah, the only thing I've been playing PvP wise has been Fun Showdown, and that's pretty much it.
yeah. I haven't really touched anything in a while. Like, I guess technically TFT counts, but like, I don't really think of it like that when I'm playing TFT. I'm not like, oh, I gotta fucking get the sky. I'm just putting shit on a board and watching it do stuff.
Yeah,
Usually listening to like a podcast, right? Like, I'm not like PvP mode, right? Like, that's, and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
DBD, not really in the same way either. Like, I'm playing no FPS, you know, PvPs or any of that kind of dirt. I'm not even playing like regular League right now. So yeah, that was kind of me. I'm sure there was more. I didn't really like. I know. Of just aside because I caught this. I didn't dig into it, but I did see that Dark and Darker won its goddamn lawsuit. Finally, I
Mhm.
did see that was announced.
That
They
was
their
great.
sue of like Nexon, I think it was, claiming that like it was built from stolen stuff from them, and which was total horse shit. But it was just because they were trying to like be mad at them because they left Nexon to go make this,
Yeah.
and they won their lawsuit. They've been on Steam. It's, you know, not the most perfect game, but the fact that they weren't like shut down and were allowed to do a thing that like nobody else was doing at the time, really, and still isn't. There's a bunch of copycats. There's like something called like Dungeon Born that is the most blatant, obvious. It's just Dark and Darker with like pre-bought assets. Like it's literally the same thing except bad.
Mhm.
So I was happy to see them as these weird little people making this weird little game that's kind of okay, kind of jank, not get fucked over there. And so yeah, I guess whatever news you got, and then we'll wrap it up here because I didn't really pay attention to too much. I was too busy playing cool stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I for new stuff. I mean, from the state of play at least, like I think the only thing that was like well interested in was the fact that they've announced finally when the Capcom Fighting Collection 2 is coming out, which is in
Mmm.
May. And the reason I'm interested in that is because I really love playing Power Stone so much. So the fact that it's like, hey, I'm gonna be able to play it without having to like
Okay.
pull out a fucking PSP to play that shit. Um, is great. It's good. So I'm glad about that. And I think they finally announced Borderlands 4 coming out this year.
Hmm.
Surprise? Yeah.
I'm surprised that's this year. I
Yeah, I would
haven't
expect it
finished
like next
any of the
year.
Borderlands game, but I enjoy all of them. Like, I like Borderlands, but I've never finished one. But like, I usually buy them eventually, whether I get them right away or not is kind of just whatever. But like, I get
Mhm.
on them eventually, and I never don't have a good time with them. And if I have people to like play them with, I definitely probably like get further in them. I mean, I got pretty far in three. Three, I was really enjoying, and I was definitely like furthest in that over all of them. But like, they're fun. They're Borderlands. It's fine. I don't really have much like negativity or like overly positive stuff. It's like I know what Borderlands is.
Exactly.
I'm just surprised that seems very soon.
Yeah,
I feel like that
that's
game
yeah.
was announced and then
Surprised.
it was like it's out. Is how it felt, even though it's not out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it was announced last year, but none of it made me feel like it was going to be coming out anytime soon.
Yeah,
No
I
matter,
did not
like,
feel like it was gonna be like coming out the next year. Certainly, yeah,
yeah.
same. That's why I'm like, wow, that's like really quick. Weird.
Okay, sure.
Uh, is unless you got anything
And then,
else news
oh,
wise,
and at least a little cool thing. I think this happened
what
uh
you got?
before our podcast, but Dino Crisis 1 and 2 came out on GOG, and so
Oh,
they've
how
been
about that?
and so what
Oh,
something
wait a
that they've
minute.
been
Was Blood of the Dawnwalker announced at State of Play? Or was that something
maybe
else?
I don't know.
It's recently been announced. It's the game from the people that were CD Project Red people on like specifically like Witcher 3 and 1 and some of the second DLC. And then they left to go do their own thing, and this is what they've got. It's like I think we talked about this last time. I think maybe that was Game Awards.
That might have been Game Awards.
Made more than Game Awards. I think they've been showing off some more stuff, which is why it was in my like brain recently.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think that might
Yeah,
have been Game
okay.
Awards. I don't
Yeah, that was
remember.
definitely Game Awards actually, yeah. Yeah, because I remember the State of Play didn't have much.
Yeah,
It was very like
obviously.
low energy kind of State of Play. It was kind of like, why? Why didn't you just like drop some trailers?
So this could have been an email sort of vibe.
Yeah, yeah. It was like, all right,
Yeah.
well, okay.
Um, what
It's
else?
very weird.
Oh, and so the thing that they've been doing so far, at least GOG wise, is that they announced this thing called the wish list, which is essentially, or the dream list, I think it's called. Um, what it is that like, hey, do you have really old games that you would like to see uh come back?
Mm.
Um, and like available for in a modern capacity, like, hey,
Like,
this
hey, you
old,
don't have to go pull out your PS2 to play this. You could just get it on GOG.
yeah, or like you have
Okay.
to or you have to do some like weird ass thing
Windows
to get like
Game
a 30
Service
game.
kind of
Yeah,
fucking thing. Yeah, I get you. I get what you're saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they've created that wish list, and so they have people essentially voting.
Like submit
uh
and or vote. Okay, yeah, that's sort of
yeah,
assuming it's like they've got a list of things they might be able to pull off, and they're just putting it. Kind of like when Sega was like, "Do you miss any of these old franchises we've done nothing with?"
yeah, that's such.
Okay, yeah,
So yeah,
got you.
so they have a wish list that's up there. There's I think I can look up what the most popular ones are at the moment. So one of them is Freelancer, which is I think the most with 67,000.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the next one, apparently, the next two is Silent Hill 1 and Silent Hill 2, the original ones. So that's
Wait a
really
minute,
funny.
didn't that just get a remaster? What's the problem?
The remake, yeah, but this is
Yeah,
like the
what's the
original
problem?
Silent Hill.
Yeah, okay, but
They're
you
like,
have the
hey,
remake now. Konami's back. What's the problem?
can I? Yeah, what's the problem? Yeah.
Yeah, what's the problem? New Castlevania any day, right?
Oh, you're right. Black and white, apparently 83,000. But yeah, no. So there's just a lot of games. So like, I know
Okay.
one of the ones that I looked up was Operate the Operative. No One Lives Forever. That one was a really cool FPS game. Really funny as well. It was
Hmm.
made by what was their name? Sierra Studios. Um, they like they kind of fell off the wayside, and so the problem with the game was that it was basically in rights dispute, so it never really was able to come back. So
I'm trying to think if there was anything I'd be like, yo, is this on the list at all? And I'm just
yeah,
nothing's
like it's
coming
it's
to
just
mind.
old PC games or PS1, NES, like all these old games that you could want to have like in a full capacity be
Yo,
playable.
yo,
So
we got any like, you got any Devil Dice on there? What we doing?
you can look up if it has, let me
You
see,
want
Devil
some Devil
Dice.
Dice? Which we use
Uh,
PS1, PS2. Like what we doing? We gaming. We
yeah,
gaming.
someone put Devil Dice. There's a
Yeah,
vote
Devil
for 10 of
Dice is
it.
fucking sick. Devil
Yeah,
Dice slaps.
yeah. There's 10
Yo,
votes
yo,
for
what
Devil
about
Dice. You can
yo,
go
what
and vote.
about Jumping Flash? You got any Jumping Flash on there? I'm gonna take you way back. You said PS1. Let me take you way back.
Jumping Flash, 45
Yeah,
votes on
yeah,
it
yeah,
right
yeah, yeah,
now.
yeah. Okay, okay. Ooh, how deep cut can I go? Because those are pretty deep cuts.
Yeah,
Those are
I
some
mean, go for
deep
it. Go for it.
cuts. There's like at least 3 generations of human on this planet that have no idea what the fuck Devil Dice and Jumping Flash is at this point. Maybe 4, depending on where generations are broken apart at. There's at least
Yeah.
3.
Like for
There's at
instance, one
least 3.
one of
Dude,
them that
I'm old, bro. I'm just sitting here like, yo, this list means nothing to me other than a bunch of games that I'm never gonna see again.
so like
Because
Bloody
it's like
Roar is on there.
because I feel like the ones I want are the ones that no one else wants. Where I'm just
Yeah.
like, no, no, no. I know people are gonna want Bloody Roar. I know they're gonna want Silent Hill 1 and 2. I know, like, it's like, and I feel like I'm the one who I'm like, yo, but Devil Dice, and everybody's like, shut the fuck up. Then why? Who cares? And I'm like, nah, bro. Yo, that cube game where you're just a guy running from a cube. Y'all remember that? That shit was crazy.
I put Primal as one of them. It
Wait,
is a
link me this. Link me this real quick. I want to look at this real quick.
yeah. Here you go.
This I did not know. This is some. See, now I'm happy. This is some non-depressing gaming news. Unsuspectedly, we don't get this a lot. Usually, it's like
Yeah.
everyone's been fired and that studio you loved dead.
Yeah, no, so yeah, there's
Whoa. Okay.
yes, if you go so like
Yo,
the
Digimon World.
yes,
Yo, back in the day. Back in the day.
they definitely got a lot of games. Yeah.
Okay. Um. I'm looking at it. Okay, wait a minute. How do I look at like?
So if you keep going and scrolling
I
down, it'll
don't
say browse or
understand.
find or add games to vote on. So if you keep scrolling down, it'll, s- you'll get the big ones, the GOG picks, the
Okay,
name.
so yeah, I want to look at only unreleased, so ones they haven't done yet, but might
Yeah.
do. Okay. Uh, yeah. All right. So yeah, I'm seeing some Primal Rages. I wish it would like alphabetical order for me. Swack.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. It's doing. It was still on Primal from your thing when you linked it to
Yeah,
it.
my
That's
bad.
what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, I'm scrolling. Hey, Final Fantasy set, guys. You could just go. It's right there. That's
It's right
that's
there.
silly. Yeah. Uh huh. Uh huh. I'm looking.
Yeah,
Yo,
they got
American McGee's Alice.
yes,
Yo,
that's the one
yo,
I'm
yo.
hoping,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Um, hang on, hang on. I'm looking for something. Actually, let me just type it in.
Yeah, just type it
Uh,
in. It might be there, it might be not.
I want. Where is it? This is. We're gonna go to. Is there any like? Because this was Xbox only, original Xbox.
Okay. It's not black, is it?
No, no, that's terrible.
Okay.
Oh my god, please have some culture. Have some culture, sir. Oh, I'm trying to remember the name of it. I don't remember, like, I don't know part of it, but I'm like, come on. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it.
I definitely put Lego Racers on
That's
there.
not it. Ah. What was this called? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to be so specific, aren't I? Um, ah, ah. Yep, okay, so I need to go to this. Okay. This game, I fucking adored this game. Yo, there it is. Lord of the Rings, The Third Age. Let me tell you kids about the only JRPG turn-based game made in the Lord of the Rings IP, where you play through the game. It's a good old JRPG. The story is alright. You're not playing as any of the people you know, but you run into them on the way and they help you beat the crazy bosses. But every time you beat the chapter, right? You beat a chapter and you get to chapter 2, right? First thing you should do, save. Back out to the main menu. because you've now unlocked Dark Side Chapter 1, where you play through again, but as, like, the enemies you fought in pivotal battles. So at first it's like, you're just some orcs. You're just some wargs. But then it's like, yo, bro, you're the ring wraiths. Kill the people you just played as. And then when you beat the evil chapter, because it's just like a highlights reel of certain fights in the chapter from the enemy side, you unlock gear that is now automatically added to your crew in the main game. That's like themed around the enemies, so you get like the ring wraith blade and stuff. Bro, it's sick as fucking hell, bro.
What was the name? What was the name of the game?
The Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. It was for Xbox only, bro. It's got over 1,000 votes. Fuck yeah, bro. I love this game. This game is so good. Dude, it
Yeah.
is like a proper JRPG. You're walking around in kind of a not complicated overworld that's got some, not puzzles, but like, yo, how do I get over there to get that loot, right? Like, figure it
Yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah.
And then as you're running around, oh, battle time, because you're just running around. And then there are the, like, obviously, you're heading in here to fight this thing specifically. Very old school Final Fantasy, like, kind of running around. Bro, literally, like, it's not, it's not, like, amazing, but it's just, it knows what it set out to do, and it just lands 10 out of 10, exactly executing on what it is promising you. And it's just really fun. It's really good. And it's, as far as I know, the only goddamn JRPG Lord of the Rings thing ever fucking made. And it was on
So
Xbox only. It's
actually,
so good.
here's the thing. You can actually click on the game itself, and
I
then
loved this game.
if you go down, people can like you can read the stories people have about this game as well. Like you
Oh,
can go
wow.
to every yeah
I didn't realize it was on GameCube because I only ever had it for Xbox.
Xbox, yeah. So
Bro, I'm looking
in
at it. Yeah, yeah,
game,
yeah. Look at these screenshots with the turn based. And then you've
yeah.
got not Boromir, not fucking other lady, right? Not Aragorn, not Gimli. You get your people. They fit the tropes. It's not, we're not, we all know what this is. And it's good. It's good. It's really good, actually, bro. Like, you fight the Balrog. Bro, you hang out with Gandalf and he's like, "Oh, help me fight the Balrog." And I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, I want to help low poly Gandalf fight the Balrog. That sounds lit as hell. I'm a fucking nerd. That sounds cool. I'm looking at this and I'm like, yeah, look at that pixely graphic smoke. Yeah, that's what that game looks like. Fuck yeah, dude. Dude, this is the JRPGs of my days. This is my people. I don't like the new fancy stuff. I am old. I don't want that. I want this. I want it to be turn-based and kind of weird. Dude, this is why Claire Obscure's got my attention. I was like, yo, turn-based? Turn-based the whole way? Yo, weird and turn-based? Yo, you got me. I'm down. That's what I grew up on. When Final Fantasy was just weird and turn-based, and that's all it needed to be. And then it was like, we gotta be mainstream. And I'm like, no, I just wanted this. I, like, legit, I hate live-action Final Fantasy. I fucking hate it. I want my turn-based, weird, old systems, and no, I don't want them streamlined. I want to go through my menu and think about my attack, just like I did when I was a kid. Eat my little snack and just be like, do I want to do the trap shot, or should I save it for the next guy? Because I know he's coming. I wanna take my time. I wanna sit here and be like, who am I gonna slot this gem into for that extra bit of damage? Bro, if this game comes out and I can buy this on PC and just, yo, I'll be streaming this. I'll be like, yo, we are streaming once again Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. I'm no longer a variety entertainer. I only stream Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. Yo, you heard of good games done fast? Let me hit you with great game done slowly but perfectly. Like, bro, I loved this fucking game. This game was my life for like so long. I beat this game like 80 times in one summer. Like, I would just beat it and run it again. Like, dude, in one sitting, I would just sit there and play the game. Oh my god, simpler times. Simpler times. There was only ever like 3-7 treasure chests to even suss out in an area. It didn't take that long. I didn't have to do 8 million side quests for an annoying person that won't shut up. They didn't do that yet. Back in the day. Back in the day, there was just a little bit of treasure, but mostly you just played the game and beat it, and you were like, yeah, that was good. I'm gonna do it again sometime. Simpler times. Yo, I'd be so happy to play this again. To the point where many times I've considered literally buying it, buying an old Xbox and all the things I would need to hook it up to my modern monitor and play this game. And it would run me like over $100 to get all that set up. Which isn't terrible, but it's a lot just to play one old JRPG. But I've thought about it. Bro, I have it saved like on like Amazon that at any moment I could just click and buy it all. Like for like a whole like 2 years now. I've been like, yo, I really like this game. This game's great. It's funny. I'm seeing next to it just on like the Google Lord of the Rings War in the North. I do have that for PC Steam, and I've played it a couple times. It's fun. It's a good game. It's one of the reasons why I was like, yo, I like Shadow of Mordor. I like Shadow of War. You know what I don't want? A shot for shot recreation of the movie or the books, because I have the books or the movies. I want a fucking video game, bro. How about a fucking video game? You got any of those? Yo, this is cool as hell. Please get this on. This game was so good. This game was so good. This game was incredible. Classic. Classic. A true classic. Only the real connoisseurs know. Only the real ones know. Alright, well, that was maybe the best news we'll ever report on for this industry, so we might as well not talk about anything else.
Yeah, no, we're done.
We're done. Do you want to pitch a wish list real quick, or do you just want to get the hell out of here?
I mean,
I'm
really,
hungry. I need to eat, so I don't care
Fair.
either way.
Yeah, I
All
think
right, fair. Yeah, we got. Well, look. Don't worry. We'll be back to talk about nothing but Monster Hunter for your listening pleasure for the next 6 podcasts we do. So, enjoy the variety while it's here, because it's not gonna be here after that.
Yep. It's gonna be just Monster Hunter.
There will be at the very least, a significant segment of every show, probably for at least the rest of the year, is going to be dead. We're probably going to talk about Monster Hunter for like 30 to an hour every episode going forward for quite some time. Those games have a long lifespan, and this is probably about to be the best one ever fucking made. It'd be like a new Resident Evil coming out. Like, we are the Capcom podcast, the unofficial Capcom podcast. We are the Capcom people. We do yuts it up about how good Capcom is a lot. They should start paying us. Capcom should pay me. Thanks for listening. We'll see you all next month.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Into the water.